Welcome back to another episode of Bromance. I'm Ryan, and today at the Hey Arnold Boys on, Jon Gatlin and Angel to talk about the Throwdown on Sunday. We do get into USA dodgeball stuff a little bit on Saturday, but it's pretty much the Sunday stuff. That's it. I want to keep the intro short because this is a longer episode. Hope you guys enjoy. Welcome back to another episode of Bromance. I'm Ryan, and today I got the Hey Arnold Boys on with me. Jon and Angel, how we doing?
Doing good.
Doing good, boys?
Yes, sir.
Is that from Sunday?
Yeah, I'm still like,
Yeah,
chance.
all day.
Yes, sir.
I feel like every team had like something pretty cool this weekend, like chant-wise.
Yeah, I think y'all and Drake and Josh's were the second and third best.
What was Drake and Josh's?
They just screamed Megan, and I was
Yeah,
like,
Megan
"Oh, no
did.
way!" I had no idea too, so I was like, "Oh, that's hilarious, bro." So
The funny thing is, I listened to them saying Megan the first time and in the finals. Like, I didn't hear them at all until the finals. And then once they said Megan, I turned around. I was like, oh, that's actually hilarious. Then obviously played our game. So,
Did they say it right though? Like when Josh was like, Megan!
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fire. That was fire.
The Wild Thornberries, they like ran around in their huddle after they cleared. It was funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see them one single time all day.
Yeah, same. I didn't see them at all.
Yeah.
We only got to play him one time in the third place match thanks to you guys. But yeah, that's the only time I saw him play.
Yeah. But I guess they did good. They did really good.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's pretty much it for banter. I don't really have too much for you guys. So let's just hop right into it because we have a ton of questions at the end of the episode. So we'll do questions from me for Angel because he's a newer player. Then we'll go into recapping Sunday, and then we'll do questions from the people.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Oh, before we start, congratulations, Ryan, for talking to 4 girls.
Yeah.
Or talking to us.
Recording it and posting it on YouTube too.
Would have thought, man. You really grew up.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is like a running joke, but guys, I have a confession to make.
Oh.
I'm not that scared to talk to girls. Maybe some girls I am, but
Okay.
Are you scared to talk to your wife? Is the one thing I want to know.
Am I in trouble? No.
Oh, that's funny.
That's
now I'm gonna go. I gotta get that one out there.
All right. Actually, one more thing. Jon, I don't think I ever congratulated you, especially publicly on here, about making the Team USA practice squad. So congrats to you.
Thank you. I think we got that out the way last time, but yeah, really appreciate it, man. It's just a real feeling. Like it really feels like I'm being like drafted to the NBA. You know what I mean? And it's like, all right, cool. Now we got training camp to like really see if we can secure our spots and shit. So like it's a surreal feeling, and I'm really trying to not take it for granted and do my due diligence and prepare. Like I'm sure you are too. So looking forward to it and look forward to either be on the same side or opposite side of the court as you. It's gonna be
for sure. I mean, I'm looking forward to the combine for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks to everyone for all the love and support. It's honestly very overwhelming.
For real.
It really is. Yeah.
Like actually, like I mean, I expected to get messages, right? But like I got a fuck ton of messages, and I was like, damn, like it's cool, like how much love I actually got. Like, it just feels like vindicating, not vindicating, but like it's like satisfying because like I put a lot of energy and like love into like the community, and it's like I'm like getting it back, and my 15 minutes of fame, you know what I mean? So, it's just super dope. It's super dope, and I'm really trying to make sure I do my best to make the team to repay everyone who came before me and poured into me, so
for sure. I feel like everyone behind the scenes, whether you're on Team USA practice squad or not, but I mean love, sweat, tears, a lot of money, a lot of sacrifice, especially if you have a family. So
right.
I'm glad all your time and effort did not go unrecognized.
Thanks. Me too, for damn sure. I wasted a lot of fucking money on this stuff, man, but on to the next round, man. I'll see you at practice, or I'll see you at training camp. That's it.
Combine in October, baby.
Let's go. It'll be fun.
All right, let's go into some questions I have for Angel. So, Angel, you're a newer player. You're a newer face in dodgeball, so I want you to really introduce yourself to the people.
Okay, so hi guys. My name's Angel. Obviously I played
Angel.
I played Nutmeg. I've been playing more steadily since last April. I think we had a no-sting season around the April to June, and then ever since then I continued playing. I think we had the summer off, and then I followed back around the fall. And during the fall season, that's where kind of things started picking up a lot faster as far as the Thanksgiving Throwdown, or the Turkey Throwdown as we call it. We had that tournament, and that's actually where I first met John. We were
Acid,
playing on
baby.
Acid.
Shout out Acid,
So
man.
shout out Acid. But yeah, ever since then I just kept playing and started growing with the sport, and I'm actually happy to be here, happy to play. I started when Nutmeg first started in 21, but obviously I backed out due to obviously having families. As you can see, my kids' pictures all over my room. Obviously they're more, it's more important. Family's more important. So I'm glad I can make time for them, and also make time to play some dodgeball. So yeah.
Hell yeah. So, how many tournaments do you think you have under your belt right now?
Um, if we count this past weekend, we have USA Boston, we have the Throwdown, and then the Thanksgiving and Midnight Madness. So four, would say four for right now.
I
Yeah.
was trying to think
So
about that earlier. Yeah, because we played that Midnight Madness together, all
Yeah.
three of us together.
all three of
Oh
us did.
yeah,
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Hey,
Dude, we should have
Yeah.
fucking won that, man. We really should have won that, bro.
Actually, we were doing really well. I think we were undefeated in the round robin, and then
We were. Then we had a
so
bye, and then
I think the buy sold us a little bit, but
I think if we didn't have a bye, we would have done better personally. Yeah,
yeah,
but
that's when there was the storm in Connecticut, and unfortunately, Ashley couldn't make it. And then
yeah,
we ran
right.
into a team of Dylan, Bo, Nikki, Giancarlo, Jacob, and
right,
friends.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. That was
But
a
we
that was a rough
we
one.
had them, bro. They were definitely sweating, bro. No way. No way they wouldn't.
If I remember correctly, that was the semis, but in my
Yeah,
opinion, that was pretty much the finals because whoever won that was just going to win the next round.
yeah. I literally I don't remember who I talked to, but I said to someone, I was like, "Yo, is this finals?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "Oh well, whoever wins this wins finals." Like I was
Exactly.
so certain, but hey, all good. We'll
Yeah,
run it
that was
back.
all good.
We'll run it
All
back.
good, all good. So what are some things that you think you're working on right now, Angel, currently?
We're talking in a dodgeball perspective, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so over the past weekend, my main goal was to stay alive. I usually have a rough time staying alive on the court. So I have been learning how to stay low. Most importantly, when I first started, all I did was jump. I didn't have any knee pads when I first started, so that's kind of like a weird tendency to have when you just keep jumping consistently. And I tried to start breaking that habit. It has shown a little bit. Except for the finals, I got torched in the finals. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's on me. That's more on me. We'll get to that, but that's more on me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I did get torched in the finals in the tournament, but besides that, I think I played really well as far as staying alive. Instead of getting out the first 3 or 4 throws, I'm getting out maybe 6, 7, 8. So, the staying alive throughout the entirety of the game definitely is a big help. Um, Besides that, being aware of counters is also a big weakness of mine that I'm trying to start working on. So when I throw the ball, my eyes should immediately start looking towards the other side, because most of the time they will counter you. Some good players will counter you pretty well. And that'll be one other thing I'll start, working on as I progress. So those are the two biggest things I could
Okay.
say.
The
I want to
more,
say, oh,
no,
sorry.
go ahead, John. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to say that like me and Angel had like a 2 hour conversation like days before the tournament, just because like I wanted to catch him up to speed because he couldn't make our like group call. And I was like, hey, here's like the 3, 4 things I think you could work on. He's like, yeah, but like, what, but, and I was like, nah, dude, like just work on it and trust me, it'll work. He listened to my feedback really well, and it was like basically seamless. And I think he played the best dodgeball like that I've seen. So shout out to you, Angel, for like
I appreciate it.
continuously like working on your shit. Like just
Yeah,
dope. So
I
and I
appreciate
saw
it.
it firsthand a couple days ago. So
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
My man was hooping.
he was good. He did his job.
That's one good thing about Angel for sure that I've noticed, because there's certain players where you try to give them constructive criticism and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I did that because," or "Oh, I did that because this happened." It's like, "Hey, dude, that's okay. I understand what happened. I was also on the court. Like, I'm just trying to help you so you can help the team." And
Right.
Angel and I, we played in a draft season together at Nutmeg, so he did really well. Of like, "Hey man, we got, when we're ball blocking, two hands on the ball. When we're jumping, we're really not trying to jump, but if we're going to jump, we're going to square up to the ball, like have our hands set." Just
Yep.
like a lot of little things.
Yeah. I deal with way too many yes and people, or yes but people. And it's just like, just do what I'm saying. Like
Right.
simple as
Right.
that. Like I don't no, I don't even want to word it like that because that's rude. I don't know. It's just like there's some people who just don't take your feedback, like it goes in one ear out the other.
Right.
And you continuously lose games by doing the same shit that I told you not to do. You know what I mean? So uh
Yeah,
yeah, all the sponges in the dodgeball community, shout out to y'all because we need more of y'all.
facts. Honestly, like if I'm like new into dodgeball and I'm asking for like feedback, if I'm new into dodgeball, like don't tell me the things I do good. I want to hear everything I do bad. I don't give a shit about the things I do good. Like
Yeah, right.
I just want to improve.
Yeah,
Right.
super fast, super fast.
But shout out to Connor Block and Nick Scally, because now that we're talking about
Yeah.
this, it's like bringing up the memories that we had in Seattle. And those two guys were really good sponges where like something super small would happen and I would say something and they'd be like, "Okay, cool. Got you. Okay, cool. Got you." Like there was, for example, there was one time where Nick Scally was like shagging off to the side and he wasn't really paying attention. He was like looking to see if the outs were being made. And I kept on rolling him the balls from the back line to the sideline. And he's supposed to just throw them back in. And he
Yep.
kept on looking. And literally in the middle of us playing, I pulled him off to the side. I'm like, "Hey, you're just as important as the person that's in this game right now." And he's like, "Yes, my bad. I got you." And like, it was a one time thing. That was it. And shout out to those boys because they did a really good job. And yeah.
Yeah.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Connor. I'm playing with him in Dallas for the first time in a tournament, that is. So really looking forward to that. And he already has a flight experience, so we'll see how that goes. And shout out Nick. I want to repay the favor because Nick gave me a lot of, and Bo gave me a lot of love uh on your last podcast with them. So shout out Nick. He's been a really good friend for me lately. And we've been working really well together. We won like that first BDL league together. And honestly, like compared to a lot of friends that I have, like he's like the most like family. Like, like we like work off of each other. If we have like disagreements, we like settle it, squash it, stuff like that. So like Nick's just been like the best. So shout out him, rookie of the fucking year. And if he's not, then something's wrong, bro.
Yeah. For real.
Preach.
So
For
what you
real.
say, bro? Something's
Facts.
wrong if he does not get that
It's
award.
rigged. Collusion.
Literally, bro. Like, what other rookies are there, bro? I don't even
Start
know
a
who else
riot. Start a riot.
is.
Yeah,
So
Nick
yeah,
is a very nice, genuine person for sure. I didn't really get a chance to talk to him until we played in Seattle, and super nice guy. And my guy is a masseuse, so he was like low key giving us like shoulder massages in between games.
dude,
The ultimate team player.
That's a clutch
dude.
factor right there.
The other day he was like, "Hey, bro, I'm about to leave because he was gonna go home, and he just puts his hand on my shoulder, and I was like, ooh, like he didn't even try to do it. I was like, damn, bro, like okay, yeah, yeah.
He's
So
got.
I've never cashed in on his massages or whatever, but I'm gonna have to.
He said he was gonna bring a table for the Sunday Throwdown, but obviously that didn't happen.
Dude, he'd be rich if he went to nationals and just
Oh yeah,
brought.
for sure, for sure.
For
Nah,
sure.
he's a good guy. He actually shagged for Kamara in USA Open,
Mm.
which was actually pretty helpful because I only had 6 players, and he would just come out and help out. So I mean, that's the first time I actually met him there. And it was in Boston, and we actually got to win against each other Sunday, the throwdown. So he got me out on a good throw, it was a beautiful throw, and then I got him back. So I'll take that one. But
You
overall,
one
no,
and
he's a
one?
genuine guy. I think it's 1-1. It might be 2-1 him. I'm not really so sure though. I didn't get time to look back at the video, but yeah. But shout
Fair
out to
enough.
Nick, man. He's a good guy, man. For real.
For real.
Shout out Nick. Shout out Connor. Connor was doing Connor shit in Seattle, I would say. Like he
Mm.
was just hooping, and I'm in the back line. I'm like, Connor.
Yeah, Connor's a really good dude. He's like the epitome of a good dude in the Boston community. Like he just shows up, like kills everybody, but like with a smile on his face and like always positive, always willing to learn. He's always like, hey, just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. And it's like, bro, like eventually you're gonna have to make these decisions yourself, bro. Like he's really, really good, man. And for both of them, the sky's the limit because they're both young. Uh, well, Nick will say he's not young, but he's young.
How old are they?
Connor, I don't know. I think he's in the mid-20s. Nick's older than me, but I'm not gonna put his age out there. I'll let him
All
say
right.
that next time he's on here. But
My boy, if he's older than 40, my boy Nick is a fox. But I'm gonna guess he's like 26, 27.
your guess is 26. All right, I'll tell him you said that.
He's like a younger, better looking Brian Scalabrine. Pouring honey on you, goat.
True.
So I actually have the same birthday as Brian Scalabrine.
Oh shit.
So
Shit.
yeah.
Damn.
Maybe that's why I like Nick so much. I don't know.
Yeah, Connor's a super nice guy in Seattle. His parents live in Seattle, so he had a car. We went to where we go to? Red Robin's, I think, after Sunday, I think, or it was usually after Saturday or Sunday, but he ended up driving me back to the hotel. And I'm like, dude, like it's a complete opposite direction. Like you don't have to, seriously. And he's like, no, I got you. I want to do it. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna say no, but I really appreciate it.
Mm, mm.
That's
Shout out him. I mean, when you win a medal with a guy, I think I would give you a ride too, but
Bros for life.
for real.
All right, let's get back to the questions with Angel. So, Angel, how did you get into dodgeball? Like, what made you want to play season 1 of Nutmeg?
Um, so I know we had our, obviously we both went to the same high school, so we had dodgeball tournament like every December, I want to say, probably 3 Decembers out of 4 since when I went there. And it was actually a good time. It was fun. It was like the hypest thing of the year. You know, people would buy tickets to sit, people would play, obviously, and it was actually a good time. So when I found out from Sean, shout out Sean, by the way, um, that they were hosting dodgeball open gyms in Connecticut, I was like, oh shit, might as well, go have some fun. That was around the time when I was completing my electrical apprenticeship, so I kind of had a lot more free time. And I said, just try to go back into sports because obviously sports has been a big factor in my life. So I said, hey, might as well keep, try dodgeball. And, that's one of the reasons why obviously my cousin Steven was also playing as well. And, I decided to join his team. And then again, I guess that I left obviously due to family reasons, but probably one of the biggest reasons why I joined. And then I'm kind of glad that I came back last year and I'm continuing on and hopefully can continue on in the near future for sure. So, yeah.
Shout out Loomis and all the Stoner boys.
Yeah, shout out to them for sure.
I don't remember a lot of their names. I remember Owen and Tim.
That is it. Also, honestly, I low-key forgot who they. Honestly, low-key forgot the first season. I think I have the stream on my Twitch when I decided to do it when we did it the first season, but that was literally it. So, but it's been a long time.
There's a clip on your. Well, I mean, I clipped it, but it was off of your stream where John Hull was throwing back and forth against the wall, and Giancarlo walked in front of him, and he just hit him straight in the nuts. Right in the nuts.
It's definitely somewhere. It's definitely somewhere in the archives. I'm sure it's still there.
It's hilarious. And then John just like turns like nothing happened.
Nice 720p quality. That was our peak moments in the movies at Nutmeg. So
fun. Yeah, these guys are funny as shit, John. Where we play at like 6:30 and 7:30, and if the Stoners were playing at like 6:30, like they're playing at like 7 o'clock. You're like, where are they? You're like, oh, they're out in the parking lot.
That's fun. Love that.
What a crazy time.
All right, so this is bad memory on my part, but we didn't talk about the Beast Coast, which we did play in literally 2 months ago together.
Oh, you and Angel, right?
Yep.
But I just remembered that. What is your most favorite and your least favorite ball type?
Cloth is my least favorite. I literally held that for the first time. Like, what in the hell is this? Honestly,
bro,
trash.
We did try the new one. The new one is a slight improvement, but to me, honestly, I will not touch a cloth ball.
Bro,
in my opinion,
you're talking to Ryan McCloth right now.
That is the only time I'll probably ever talk cloth. To be honest with you,
I'm gonna get so trolled tomorrow. I already know.
My favorite is it has to be foam, honestly. No sting is fun as well. Like we had our no sting season, I had a blast with it. Even Saturday, in my opinion, the ball was a little bit better than what we're normally used to with
It
what we have
was.
in Nutmeg.
It was for sure.
Um, but foam is definitely more, in my opinion, in a strategic manner, better. So you can do a lot more with foam than you can do with no sting, in my opinion. Curving the ball, throwing them straight. There's a lot of surprises with foam than it is with no sting. So that would be my favorite ball type.
I agree with that. And also the foam balls are like more uniform and these new
Yeah,
batten balls, they don't have holes in them, which I really like that.
Mm, yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Few more questions before we get into the recap with both of you guys. How did this weekend go? So what teams did you play on Saturday?
You can go first, Angel.
Okay. So I played on Chimera, on both open and mixed. Open, we had myself, Dakota, Ray, Carlos, who everyone knows as Jeans,
Jeans.
um, shout out Jeans, and then we had Kyle and Mario. So us six played.
Shout out Mario. Mario fucking killed it. I mean, you guys all
Yeah.
killed it, but Mario killed
Oh,
it.
Mario is,
The dude with
in my
glasses?
opinion, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's fire, bro.
He's an animal. He's an animal. Him
Bro,
at Nutmeg too is just a different person.
bro. Believe it or not, my first ever tournament, I played against him. I think twice. And I was like, this dude is like the most impossible dude to hit because he's such a small guy. I was like, bro, he's so good. Like, what the fuck? I was like, is that my ceiling? Like, is that as best I can get? Um, I don't know if that has been accomplished yet, but shout out Mario, who's really good.
Yeah, no, Mario's amazing. Like I still won't forget the clip where we played just recently in the No Sting playoffs, where this guy literally was on his knees and he pops up, like just pops up like a frog and goes right back down.
It was crazy. Like
It,
both knees are on the ground, like the backside of his like ankles are on the ground, and he just goes straight up and then straight back down. No hands, no nothing, just all core and legs. You're like, bro, what?
That
yeah,
is absolutely fucking
ball
bomb.
goes literally right under him and it just misses. They
That's
just go
crazy.
completely. It's amazing. It's crazy. But overall, I mean, it was my first ever USA dodgeball tournament. Um, as far as open competition wise goes. And to me, it was very fast paced, like a lot faster than what I'm used to. The players are all incredible. Like the teams are really orchestrated. You could definitely tell the top teams that you could tell who are the top teams in the tournament are. Um, like we played Windy City Corruption, I think that's what they're called,
Mm-hmm.
and they're really good.
Yeah.
They threw a lot of, good balls. I mean, we lost, I think, 4-3 in our set, but overall they played, really well. And we thought they were probably the second best team there. And then obviously we played you guys right after flight. And I think we lost 5-4, if I'm not mistaken. It was like five
Something
three
like
no
that.
5-3
Yeah,
no
something like
blocking,
that.
and then we won that no blocking set. But overall, you could definitely tell the faster pace of the game when we play obviously the top competition. So, but overall, everyone, in my opinion, in Chimera, we played pretty well overall. I mean, we went 2-3 in the round robin, and then we lost to Acid. We lost to Acid in the what's it called, the playoffs. Jeans got unfortunately, Jeans had he like his calf was sore, something like that. He like pulled his muscle, so were running like 5v6 at one point, but it doesn't matter. No excuses. We lost. It doesn't. At the end of the day, that's just part of the game. So we adjusted, and it obviously, unfortunately, didn't go our way, but it's okay. The mixed we added. So Kyle left us, and in the mixed division we had Michaela and we had Jess as well. Obviously they played with Chimera in our no sting season um, last season, and then after that we added Angie. I've never met Angie, so shout out to Angie. I've never met her until Saturday, and she played really well. You know, she did had some nice catches, some good plays, some good throws. So I was really happy with her performance, and I even mentioned in the chat it was awesome to play with her. So, and then obviously Sunday we could recap that once I guess after. So
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, no, I shout out everyone in Connecticut, first of all, not just
yeah,
Chimera, but
yeah, for sure.
everyone balled out. Arise, I think they were like 4-1. Acid did pretty well.
Yep.
I don't know what their record was, but I was looking at your record, and you guys were 2-3, but you played us, you played Windy City, and I forget.
I think it's the Rockefellers, I think, or I think was that team. And they
Yeah,
were really good. They caught a lot
Bro,
of balls. And to me, that might be the best team that has the best hands I've ever seen, hands down. I'm not gonna lie. Like
bro,
playing against them, man.
y'all got the absolute gauntlet of like the three best teams built for no sting.
you really did.
Like that. I refed two of y'all's games, Chimeras, I think two. I either
Yeah.
refed two or refed one and watched one. I forget, but y'all played like y'all been here before, so I was like, what the hell? Like even the teams that you lost to, like the sets that you lost were really close, and like the whole match was like felt really close. So like you guys like really balled out. I was like, I mean, y'all just really good at ghosting. So shout out you guys and Arise. I played against Arise. They beat the shit out of us.
Yeah.
Um and they played really, really good and really confident. So I mean, yeah, Connecticut did a thing on Saturday for sure.
Yeah, I was super proud of everyone. We've been running some scrimmages the last few weeks, and then we did a little Zoom call, Discord call, like 2 days before the tournament. But yeah, everyone was super good. Super proud how everyone played. And yeah, unfortunately, while I was looking at Chimera's record, I'm like, that does not reflect how they played, because you guys just played tough teams, and you guys played them really tough too. So
Correct.
We
Correct.
appreciate it for sure.
one last thing, Angel, how did you prepare going into this weekend? Did you do anything different?
So we had went so this whole that last week was just it went by fast, but it was a lot. I'll mention it. So normally Tuesday nights I'll be playing basketball. So I normally do my normal routine. I play basketball Tuesday. We had dodgeball on Wednesday. Unfortunately Thursday and Friday this week did hydrate a lot. It was a lot more than I normally do, which is good. Kept me on my toes a lot. But Thursday and Friday I had a double header of kickball and then a double header of flag football, and it was just a lot of strain, a lot of running. It was just a lot for me for sure. But I think staying hydrated, just being focused mentally and physically, then it kind of helped me into Saturday. Like I said, Saturday was very fast paced, but I didn't eat. I ate some snacks here and there, but like overall full meal, I didn't eat until I got to the hotel at like 8:39. Then like I crashed like immediately after. I was so tired. So
I feel that I was super tired Saturday, and I was shout out Justin, Thomas, and Jackie. I stayed with them along with Matt and Shannon, but I was so tired that I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay up and talk. Like I'm overly tired at this point.
Hmm. Yeah, that was a long day, man. That was a long day. And it was only one day tournament, but felt
yeah.
really, really long.
A lot of dodgeball.
Yeah.
How about you, John? How did Boston Heist do on Saturday?
Um, we didn't do well, but one thing that I really like is that we're like figuring it out in terms of like playing better, playing more confidently. Every time we lose to like a team that I know is really good at whatever division we're playing, like we play them tough. It's not like they just walk all over us. So yeah, we had a rough start. Excuse me, we had a rough start. We like lost our first two games by like a lot. And then we played precision, and every time I play precision I feel like it's a really good litmus test on like how we're doing at the time. And like we lost by like a good amount, but like we still like played them like really, really well. And then we won a game and then we tied a game. um so we were figuring it out as we went. And personally for me, I think I just did a really bad job like preparing my guys for this specific tournament because it's fucking no sting. So I was like, in my head, I was like, bro, if we have like 11 dudes on our team, I wouldn't complain so that I don't have to play as much. But I didn't
That's
prepare.
that bow mindset.
Is what?
That's the bow mindset.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought. I thought y'all had like 10 on your roster. Everyone I talked to was saying, oh, I'm on flight. I'm on flight. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
There's like 30 of us.
There's an entire plane's worth of people, man. It's like shit. Um, But no, we started slow and we figured it out. again, shout out Nick Scally. He did a really good job of just like uh instilling the will to play better, I guess, in us, if there's a way to say it. Um, and then we won our first playoff game, and then we lost to Precision. That was 2-4, but that was really, really close. So that one felt like really good, like a good loss, I guess, um, to end on. So, um, yeah, fight or Heist could have done a lot better. It is what it is. It's no sting on to Dallas. And then for mix, I played with Pitch Black. That is brand new, I guess. Like intended to be all black team. So we did that, and then we're also gonna play in Toronto, and that was really really fun. I had a really good time just because like when you're playing on a new team with new people and you're like I don't know who these people are and you're trying to figure out the vibes. That is squashed because we're all like we black, like we all like we're all like cool, like we're just cool automatically, you know what I mean? So um I just had a really fun time, played with my homegirl Lovey. She was killing it off the rush. Derek Smith was just killing everybody. CJ was the first time I played with him. He was awesome. I play with Pofo literally all the time. So he did a good job. And then Johnny, I know I'm gonna forget some people. Johnny Helena, I think, and Andrew Saturn. And everyone just had fun. We played really good. I thought we like went undefeated. I forget what our record was. Well, we played great. I think we see
Yeah, smoked us in the round robin.
yeah, we beat the shit out of some teams for sure.
Belt to ass.
Yeah, but like belt to ass, and it felt really really good. We lost in the first round to Acid. Um,
They had a nice run in
they did.
the mixed tournament.
Oh, they did. Yeah, no, I am there's no excuses. To be honest, I don't know what went wrong, but for me, that was the worst set or match of dodgeball I've ever played in my life. Like for any division. Like everything for me went wrong. I couldn't hit anything. I threw like two catches. I was getting like clipped by stuff that I don't get clipped by. So I sat myself, and the moment I sat myself, we won those two sets. And I was like, okay. I was like, Pofo, you tell me he's captain. I'm like, you tell me, like, you want me to come back on? And he's like, yeah, come back on. You're rested. Like, go ahead. And then we continued to lose. So, yeah, I felt like an absolute bitch for that. But Acid beat the shit out of us. So they definitely earned it. And they got fourth, I think. So third, fourth, I forget.
I think it's fourth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So congrats to them. Because that's just awesome for them. So
Yeah. Shout out to them for sure.
I wish they won, so I would have felt a little bit more validated.
Whoa. What?
What?
No, I'm fine. You want me to lose?
No. Oh, you? Oh, no, I never want you to lose.
You said you wanted them to win. I won.
I never want you to lose, Ryan. Nah, never in my life have I won. No, you killed it too, man. How was your
Yeah,
Saturday?
you played really well too.
Saturday was pretty good, man. I can't lie.
You walked out with all the medals you can get. So
Yeah, I went 2 for 2. It was a big day for me personally. I was 7 years cancer free on Saturday, so
congratulations on that, by the way,
Congratulations, bro.
man.
It's huge.
thank you. So yeah, a lot of congrats on that. We got 2 medals. Saw some friends I haven't seen in a while, so it was a really good day for me for sure. And for Flight and for NPCs, Flight killed it. I think we lost one series in round robin, and then for mixed, I honestly don't think we lost a single series. And if we did, it might have been one.
You guys tied one game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think it was like the second series we tied or something like that. But yeah, no, it was a fun team for sure. So normally I would play with just Happy. Sorry, I did not play with them on Saturday. I wanted to play with Matt and Shannon, and I want to play with the Boston people. So we had Steve Decker, we had Amanda, we had Mackenzie, it was a super fun team for sure.
You guys smoked this as well. So both your teams and Mix smoked pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, it was like 6-1. Pitch Black, and then 5-1 NPCs. So,
yeah,
we got smoked.
And then we also picked up Justin Thomas super last second. Super clutch for sure.
Great dude.
Yeah, really good dude.
Super nice guy. One of the nicest guys I know.
Real.
Literally.
But let's get into Sunday. So, hey Arnold, you guys won the tournament on Sunday, so we'll go through every single series.
We did not win the
Second.
tournament. We did
I
not win the
wish.
tournament.
We wish.
Oh, you're
Second.
right. My bad. My bad. Yeah, you guys came in second.
This is
We
the
wish.
moment Ryan realized he should have invited other people on the pod.
No.
He's like, shit, Drake and Josh should have been here first.
To be fair, you guys knocked us out, and we were playing the third place match on the other court.
That is true.
That's true. That's true.
But we all three of us emerged with some medals, so that's cool.
My first one. Well, yeah, that is my first one actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? A couple cards. Next one, Angel's gonna be for first place, though. That you get. I'm guaranteeing you.
Let's go. All right. So,
for sure.
Hey Arnold plays Rugrats. You guys tied the series 2-2. So the players on Rugrats were Tree, Noel, Lewis, John Ioro, Derek Smith, Brianna, Brandon, and Frankie. And I believe it was a different person's birthday, but that was the team that you guys played.
Yeah. So I wonder where I want to start with this. So they definitely caught us on the back foot. I mean, for me personally, every time I play like my first match of a tournament, it's either I do really well or we do really well, or like we get our asses kicked and it's like, oh, all right, time to wake up, you know? So they beat us the first set, and then I think we tied. So they beat us the first set, we won the second set, they probably won the third set, and then we forced a tie. The wall for the first game or first point like was the most demoralizing thing in the world because I hate wall ball more than anything. So they just kept throwing at the wall and then eventually hit us and then whatever. But that was just a really good game. Honestly, like that's the game I remember the least, to be honest. But they did really well. I know that Frankie did really well that match. He got a lot of hits, I think.
That doesn't sound right.
I don't know. They just did really well. I just remember that was a good game. That was a good starter game, and I told my team after, I was like, all right, hey, that's probably the worst we're gonna play today, and we didn't lose, so I'll take it, So yeah, shout out them. I really like everyone on the team. I didn't know too much about John and Noel, but everyone else I had a rough idea of how they were gonna play. Oh, Derek cooked the shit out of me like first throw at me too. I remember that.
Some nice throws. Yep.
Derek was doing Derek shit.
Yeah, he was doing Derek shit. So yeah, good team. We tied, so we didn't lose, so I wasn't complaining at that point. I wasn't worried. What about you, Nate?
To recap, I want to say they won the first set. We won the next two, and then we lost in the last set for them to tie.
Oh, we lost. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So the wall again. The wall was kind of rough because obviously it's half wall, half net. Throwing it to the net is like, you can guarantee getting a ball when you throw it to the net, but when you throw it to the ball, your chances of receiving that ball are a lot slimmer.
Yep.
Especially if you gotta, try to dive down, try to stop the ball from rolling over. It's obviously we did have that nutmeg. Nutmeg is basically all wall ball, so it's kind of something we get used to. But it's definitely a different pace when you have half net, half wall. So
yeah,
they played really well the first set. Like we were getting taken out left and right. It was like 1-2-3, 1-2-3. It was like I think we probably got one player, but that was literally at the first set. But then everything else we got, we kind of got our groove in between the second and third set, and then once we got to the last one, they did come back and win that one.
Yeah,
but it was pretty good. They shout out to them. They were all good players, and we had a blast. And I kind of think that's kind of started a little momentum from our keeping our composure and staying focused, and obviously the most important thing, to have fun. And I think that's what we did. So
yeah. Also worth pointing out, like basically half of our games the entire day were on court 3, which is the wall ball court. Every other court we had honestly no problems. I feel like the games that we tied or the games we almost lost were on court 3. So
yeah, I think all of them were on court 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I just
they did add the net eventually, which was a big help. I'm not gonna lie, but it was like half that court, or at least like 80% of that court was like covered with the net.
Oh, on
and then
court
the
four.
others on court 3, and then or on court 4. If they had like just 3 more nets and just cover that back wall, maybe it'd be more fair. But
Yeah.
obviously it is what it is.
If we play there again for Throwdown 5, I'm bringing my own net. I just got it.
Yo, no, John, bring the banner from Beast Coast.
Oh, there you go.
I'll bring both. I'll bring both.
Maybe we'll leave the logo up this time.
Yeah. Hey, it wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea. But yeah, like Angel said, I first huddle of the day, I told everyone, I was like, hey, because like I said, I had a rough day on Saturday, or rougher day on Saturday. So I told everyone, hey, listen, the only thing I care about is us having fun. I was like, if anyone does anything cool, like I want us to be the loudest in the room in the gym, like thumbs up, like going crazy for every like good play we made. And we made a lot of good plays. So we were really loud all day. So that's all I wanted from the team. Um and I was talking to like Brandon Kelly afterwards, and I was like, wait, I feel like every team that like won this tournament was like the biggest vibes team. Cause like last tournament was like the Johnny Bravo team.
Hmm.
And they all had the shades, they were all like doing the poses and shit. Like they were having so much
Yeah, they're big
fun.
chilling. Yeah,
Yeah, and like same for the other teams that won, like Honey Packs. It's like fucking Honey Packs and um
they're
Pink.
just organically gonna win.
Wait, what?
That they're just organically gonna win.
Yeah, right. Because they're all bricked up, you know what I mean?
We're a honey pack pod. We're not a blue chew pod.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, I just want to have fun with my team, and like I think that's definitely what propelled us as far as we went. So that made me really happy for sure.
For sure. All right, so your next series, you guys play Rocco's Modern Life, and on that team was Tara, Randy, my twin, Pat, Pat Riley, the Pat Riley, Nick Scally, Lovey, Kevin Thomas, Isabella, and Bo.
Yes. So every time I play Bo, I expect it's gonna be like the hardest game of the day for me. Every time, no whatever team he's on, like doesn't matter who's on his team, just because he's a really good teammate, really good leader. So there's that, and also I don't know if we can talk about like draft order and shit, but he was 2 spots after me, and he kept picking up good people that I like. I don't want to say passed on, but like he kept taking people where I was like, fuck,
He was sniping them.
I was hoping that they were available. So like he got like yeah. So I was like, yeah. Once I saw him, Nick Scally and Lovey on the same team, I was like, shit, that's gonna be a rough one. And the first set, Lovey pitches to Nick Scally and his bitch ass like snipes both me and Sam Jones like right out the gate. And I was like, you know what, guys? If we lose this one, it's all right.
That's heist on heist crime, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And then I saw a smug ass smile afterward. I'm like, whatever, bro.
Whatever, Brian Scalabrine.
Yeah, so they definitely beat the brakes off us in the first set. Um, and then we took the second set, they took the third set, and then we won the next 2 sets. Um, so yeah. This is probably the first game where there definitely was a call that benefited us that I didn't I had no part in, but um I false started twice. Or well, I false started the last set, and I was told by a ref that I can stay on the court. I can't run. And I was like, okay, I don't know about that, but if that's what you're saying, then you're the ref. And it's someone who I like trust. I always ask about rules. So I was like, okay. I was like, I will step off the court. And they were like, no, you're good. And I was like, okay. So
That's not the rule.
I know it's not the rule now, but like in the real time, I'm like, I can't grab my phone and check the rule book. So
Do you know what the rule is?
yeah.
If you false start once, it's a warning. The second time, the other team gets all 6 balls.
Oh, all 6 balls?
Hmm. You're
This
not out. It's just all 6.
this is for phone USA phone. All 6 balls.
Like
Okay, so no
99% sure.
okay, so no one's out. Dude,
Yeah.
that's a third. There's a third rule. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna check.
Unless I'm wrong. I don't think I am, but
I'm gonna check the rules tonight. I know what the rules are in Worlds, but for USA specifically, I don't know what the rules are for false starting. And I know what the rules are for false starting in cloth, just not foam. So I'm gonna verify all that. I'm gonna verify all that. But anyways, I thought I was supposed to be out, and then I wasn't. So then I just didn't run, and then we ended up winning that fifth set. But that was a really, really fun game. Um, I love playing against Bo. Like I said, like it's a really hard test, and I don't know. I always feel like an iron sharpens iron, like big bro, little bro kind of dynamic between the two of us. So anytime I get to play against him, I have fun. And then and yeah. So we and then the first set we won, we were like whoa, 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 because we were like happy and they're a really good team on paper. And then someone gets me out, and then I just see Bo on the sidelines like whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm like, all right, man, fucking relax, dude. Like, can I be happy for my team, bro? Um, and then we won the set after that, and I was like, guys, like, don't woo, like, no woos, like,
Oh no.
let's be chill, because clearly, like, he feels the type of way. So I was like,
Oh no.
and then we ended up winning. So I was like, that felt good because I was like,
Oh man. Yeah, we are doing that big mouth thing like ah.
well, you were
I
doing that,
I think I did it 300 times Saturday and Sunday, honestly.
100%,
yeah,
100%, 100%.
yeah.
I
So
joined
yeah.
the wave too, so
Oh, was
I said I joined the wave, the wave.
that?
People were like jumping in front of my phone because I was streaming all weekend long hashtag ad. But people are just jumping in front because they knew I was live streaming and they're just like
Yeah.
ah.
I didn't do it once. I should have done it.
Damn.
But yeah, playing Bo's team was a really fun team to play against. And the fact that we won, that's when I realized I was like, oh, I think like despite like, the rule stuff, I was like, oh, like I think we got a really good shot now. Like we tied the first one. We haven't lost yet. Like that felt really good. So yeah, good game for sure.
Hell yeah. Angela, got anything to add?
All right. So the false starting rule is team
Oh,
starts with one player out. It was published as of June 18th of this year. So that's what
Oh
it says in the
shit.
rule book.
I'm wrong. I'm
I'm just
wrong.
saying, quick look up, but that's what it says.
okay. All right.
As
Well, I
far as
apologize.
the the second game goes, it was very fun. Bubby is an absolute animal.
Yes, she is.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Playing against her on Saturday and Sunday, like, just shows how good, how like made me realize how good of a player she is.
Yeah.
Like she can catch a lot, and it's very scary if you throw
Bro,
the ball at her.
Team USA
Like
practice squad.
seriously. Yeah.
bro. Sorry, Angel.
Oh, go ahead.
Shout out my girl Lovey. I didn't actually
Yeah.
say it yet, but I could not be more proud of her for making practice squad because like I
Same.
always believed in her, like ever since I like first played with her or against her, I forget. But I always knew that this was her trajectory, and playing next to her in on Saturday in those thing, dude, I literally lost count how many catches she got over the course
So
of the day.
many.
She
So
caught
many.
like hella dodgeballs, bro. It was the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. Um, and she's fast as hell. She's a
Yes,
good
she is.
teammate. She's just like all vibes all the time. Like I love Lovey, little sister to me for sure. So she deserves all the flowers that are coming her way. And
For sure.
I I think she's making Team USA. I don't know. One of the women's or mixed, I don't know, but I think she's making Team USA.
I hope so. I really do. Because
Yeah.
she has a lot of potential. It showed from the first game we played against her this weekend. I really saw a lot of potential. So shout out
Yeah,
to Lovey as well.
for sure.
But besides that, I mean, the team was, the team overall, like, they're really good. They're no slouch. They play really well against us. Obviously, this was our stream game, if I'm not mistaken.
It was, yeah.
So, and
Yep.
obviously there was a lot of banter, but that's just how it is in all sports, the whole woo thing. And obviously I don't mind. I don't mind banter. I actually like love it. I'm not gonna lie. So it's fun. But once the game's over, that's it. It's over for me. So,
Facts.
but shout
Facts.
outs to that team. They played really well, and I'm glad we actually picked up the win there.
So your next series, you guys played Legends of the Hidden Temple, and on that team, so you guys beat them 4-0, but on that team was Trevor, John, Jacqueline, Michaela. Chris Brand wasn't on that team. He's on the roster though. He must have gotten replaced by someone.
Mm.
Amanda, Alex, and Steve Decker.
Yeah. I mean, I'll let you crack at this first, Angel, if you want.
This one we played really, really well. I think this is where we started like opening our like potential of how well we can play as a official team. Obviously that kind of orchestrated from playing the second game, but it just transitioned to the third game, and I think we had like this is where we kind of saw our full potential throughout the entirety of the tournament from
I'd
there.
say so. Yeah.
Everyone on the hidden hidden Temple team was really good. Like the corners, I don't know everyone's name because obviously I'm new, but but overall they were all really well. I know there was a call on me that I'm not 100% sure on, but they were saying I got called on finger blocking. As you know, Ryan, if I normally finger block or get hit somewhere, I kind of am fair on my outs. I'm not really not that type of player who will get will cheat my way to win because I don't do that. But at that moment in time, I wasn't so sure. But I think that was like the only time where I was confused on a call. But besides that, we played. I think we played exceptionally well there. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I play against Decker and Alex. Well, Alex Show if he's on my team with Heist, but I play against Decker all the time. Decker is so good at keeping you honest. Like if you don't look at him for 1 second, like you're dead. And really same for Alex and everybody else on this team, I'd say. Um, so yeah, I forget like all the big moments, but I remember this is like the first game where like literally all cylinders were firing for sure. And like the score reflected that. We were just everyone was on a heater. Like all of our girls were like getting hits. Like I was including everybody with plays and stuff like that. Like everybody worked really, really well together. And everything just went right for us, it felt like. But shout out Legends. I thought based on their like the team alone, the team name alone, I thought they were gonna cook us because Legend of Hidden Temple is a fire show. I don't
Yeah,
know
it
if
is. It
anyone's
is.
watched it before, but that's like my like favorite show growing up. So I was mad I didn't get the chance to pick that show, but I'm glad I got Hey Arnold because that's my favorite show of
I
all.
don't remember that at all. And Mikey McGee was like, dude, do you remember this? And he pulled it up on Google Images and it was like the kids with like the yellow helmets. And I'm like, oh shit, dude, that like
Yeah,
unlocked a memory in my brain.
right?
It
Right?
honestly did. I was like, I completely forgot about that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Legends, shout out them, really tall team. Also Trevor, I've seen a little film on him and I knew he could throw, but I was in front. I think I was primarily in front of him because I think he was one of the corners.
Hmm.
And I was terrified every time he threw at me. I don't know how many times he hit me, if at all, but um, I was terrified because I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Um, but I think I did my job pretty well. But yeah, Trevor was the corner, I think. Decker, I'm assuming, was the other corner, and
Yep.
Al was in the middle. Um, and just my team did really good just staying alive that game. That's all I needed from them because they have a lot of tall dudes uh who are just like heavy hitters in terms of their arms. So shout out them for sure.
For sure.
We end up playing them in the playoffs. And yeah, Trevor is really good. And my team was like, hey, like start cooking. And I'm like, I'm just holding the guy in front of me, number one. Or number two, you guys have the side of the court that I kind of want because you're throwing against the wall. So we're taking advantage of this side of the court whenever we're on it. I'm
Yeah,
not throwing, I'm just holding here.
yeah, right. Right.
Let's talk about your next series though. So you guys played Avatar: The Last Airbender. The score was 3-3. And the players on that team were Taylor from Connecticut, Michaela Kerwin, but Kerwin was not there. Justin Thomas, Emily Fishman, Carlos Romer, Ben Tyndall, and Pierce
Yes. Carlos Romero, by the way. I think
Romer.
Romer. I think.
Yeah.
Um,
Go ahead.
oh,
You
no,
go, sir. Go ahead. You start. Go ahead.
Rocky Rocky. No,
All
now you go, Doc. You go.
right. This one was like very struggling. I think for me, in my opinion. Pierce is a hell of a player, and
Relax.
he can throw the ball, and like literally with good precision. Like there was point in times I'm like, damn, dude, he's hooking me up right now, and I'm like, it's like, I don't know what I can do better to kind of avoid it, but overall, it was, I definitely tried my best, but he definitely hooked me on that series. We did, I think, our pitchbacks in that game with Sean
Yep.
worked out really well for us that game. And shout out to Sean. In my opinion, he went crazy. I've never met him till Sunday, and man, that guy played his mind out of his mind, honestly. So shout out to you, Sean.
Yeah,
I think that game we lost the first. I think we won two, and then
that
they
sounds
won two, and then we kind of tied it up at the end.
that sounds right.
But
Yeah.
it was very fast paced, and I'm like we kind of like dodged a bullet here, I think, and especially in the round robin stages. So
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really good team. I joked with Pierce afterwards. I was like, dude, I think um like our record against each other is so not like it's so skewed, like his number of hits on me versus my hits on him, because I never throw at him because I'm afraid he's gonna catch it.
Crazy good hands.
So like he throws at me all the time and like he gets me out a good amount of times, but I never throw at him because I'm like, I don't want you to catch this. And if either it's a catch or I miss, and I'm like, I'm not wasting a throw on you. So Pierce is always really hard to play against for me. But I love playing against him because he's always like talking shit from across the court and stuff. Like he's just a good dude. But yeah, so that's Pierce. But this team I thought was one of the most balanced teams on paper. Because like he plays with Ben all the time. And then I know how Carlos plays. He's like a fucking Swiss Army knife. I know Emily's good. I know JT is good and getting better, bro, which is crazy. And shout out Michaela and Taylor. Big fan of those girls.
Taylor played really
Um,
well in the tournament and in USA. I was hearing a lot of compliments from a lot of people around saying that she played really well. So shout out to Taylor.
yeah,
Shout out Taylor. She's getting a lot of tournaments under her belt too, by the way. So
Yeah,
be on
facts.
the lookout for her.
yeah,
Nope.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, this is the first, well, the I guess the only game really minus finals where like we were put on the back foot, like for sure, like time running out, like we could lose this. Because all the other games that we tied, like we had the lead and no blocking happened. So, um, yeah, no, these guys played really, really good. In my head, I was like, if I get Carlos out and Pierce out, like we got a fighting shot as long as we're not super down in numbers and stuff. Um, so there was that. Um, Ben played good, and I told him this to his face, but like I would love for Ben to challenge him publicly. I would love for him to play more confidently because there were a couple times he wasn't looking at me and I just threw a ball at him, like straight chested him. Um, so yeah, the challenge for you, Ben, play more confidently, bro. Because I saw fear in your eyes, and I didn't like that. Made me mad, so I threw it. So, but yeah, no. Oh, what?
I would say shout out Ben because I've actually never watched him play dodgeball until this weekend, so I had literally
Yeah,
no clue how he played.
yeah.
And
He balled out though.
yeah, he fucking balled out. And Ben, when he's the last one on the court or the second to last one, he's got two balls in his hand. He is like impossible to get out. Like he
Yeah,
is shifty as fuck.
yeah. I didn't know a person could jump that high. Like he gets air when he jumps.
And he I think his birthday was like that Friday or that Thursday before.
Whatever.
So happy late 25th birthday, Ben. And he also likes Twisted Tea like me. So bros for life.
Oh yeah. But yeah, fun game. We got to play him twice, so we'll talk about that, I guess, in a second. But really fun game.
Hell yeah. All right. And I'm going to ask you about this because you commentated this game and you guys were also reffing this game.
Oh yeah.
Invader Zim versus SpongeBob.
Bro.
This was honestly, in the reffing perspective, I had a lot of fun reffing. Like I obviously kept it unbiased. Obviously, as a ref, you got to keep it unbiased. But I told Max, shout out to Max, by the way.
Shout out Big J, man. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I still remember him wearing the Jesus Christ outfit in Halloween though. So shout out to him. That was funny. So when those two sets where he went absolute nuts,
Bonkers.
those catches, that diving catch, the first catch that he caught, the second catch against Dylan, and I think another catch to end the set, like obviously I had to keep my composure as a ref, but like I told him after, like my inner child like was literally like coming out of me.
I was looking at you. I could see in your eyes. You're just like, ah.
That's exactly what it was, dude. I was like, I told him, I was like, I can't, like, overall, obviously keep it professional, but like in my heart, I was like, let's fucking go, dude. I was like so hyped and so happy for him, man. He obviously he's known for catching a lot of dodgeballs and nutmeg.
With a
So
ball in his hand. Like he's one of those
with the
dudes
ball,
that
yes.
and I'm so jealous of these people because I can't fucking do it. But
It's idiotic, but it works, I guess.
he
No,
was hooping
he's
for
known.
sure that series.
Yeah, he's very known. So it's like and when we played against y'all, that was the first thing I kind of mentioned, like not to throw the ball solo at Max because he will catch it no matter what, honestly.
Yeah, yeah,
And but we'll talk about our set after. But
yep,
I'm very happy for Max to go to pop off in that series. And like again, shout outs to Max.
dude. Does 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 Max know who Dylan Cruz is?
I think so, yeah. Because he did play in that one nutmeg season.
Okay, because like the moment he got that catch on Dylan, I fucking flipped my shit, bro. I was like, you cannot be serious. This just happened, bro. So, um, commentating was good because like I got to just like watch the whole thing and not like I got a really good front row seat. Um, every just all the catches, bro.
It was crazy, honestly. So we had our rotations, and I told everyone, beginning of the day, like, hey, I'm gonna fuck them up. Like, if there's an important game, I'm sorry, I'm gonna sit our weakest player. But when we're up a lot, then Fricker and I are gonna sit a lot. That
Yeah,
series, I skipped him twice. I sat myself and Fricker for Max. I'm like, nah, bro, you stay in. I'm gonna sit this one, all right?
yeah, you got this figured out, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
that
eating,
was
bro. But yeah, he's a confident dude for sure. He's not scared of anyone. And also, like I tell all my teams, like, don't look at players across from the other side of the court as celebrities. You're just as good as them. Like, you should have all the confidence in the world. I don't want anyone playing scared.
yeah,
And my team all weekend long was just, or all Sunday long, were just hooping. They did not care at all. They were celebrating. It was awesome vibes. But
yeah,
that series for sure, that was a really good series.
yeah. So, like true state. Well, did you watch that back on stream?
I haven't yet. No.
Oh, okay, well, so you didn't get me and Pierce's commentary, but whatever catch she got, I forget which one it was at this point, but he gets he catches Dylan Cruz, and then I'm saying to Pierce, I'm like, dude, do y'all play this team at any point? Like, I don't think we do, but I hope like the playoff gods bless us and I don't have to deal with this fucking guy at all, bro.
I did hear that because I think he clipped it and he put it on Instagram.
Yes. And then in the playoffs, not to fast forward too far, but like in the playoffs, like we beat Pierce's team, and then I don't even know who I'm playing next, and I look and I'm like, oh fuck. I was like, no way. I was like, please, anything but this guy. So no, Max balled the fuck out. That was like a legacy game for him, bro. I don't know how many people were watching the stream, but I hope a lot of people got to see him play because that was like once in a while, once in a lifetime type of performance. Like that was he played great. And the rest of their team played really great, obviously. So but yeah, no, Max was the star player for at least that round.
For sure, yeah. We'll talk about like our series and then like my roster at the very end. But let's get into next series though. So you guys played Jimmy Neutron. You guys beat them 4-1. The
Yes.
players on that team were Steve, Robert Boyle, Rennie, Missy, someone named Mikey, McGee,
Some nobody.
Oh my god.
Jeremy Shore, Brenda Gonzalez, and Tenny.
Yes.
Who wants to
Um,
start?
so first of all, this is the first game where I got a catch all day. So that was just for pointing that out.
You did.
Just worth pointing that out. Yeah, this is a game where um I told everyone, I was like, hey, listen, like everyone on this team is good, but like if you're not looking at Mikey McGee at all times, like you're doing something wrong. So I told everyone, hey, like I don't know how many times he's gonna throw, but like whenever he does, like he's gonna kill us, like he's gonna pop off. We don't know like what version of Mikey we're gonna get, like he's gonna kill us or he's gonna like, take it easy. Like we didn't know. So we took this game very seriously and told everyone like this is a big litmus test. Like if we play bad, like this team could fuck us up. And we played really good. So um if I remember right, oh man, I forget. I'm getting games confused, but there was one game in particular where I remember like all of our girls were just like killing it, like
I want
catches.
to say it was this one.
Was it this one?
Yeah, I
Probably
want
it
to
was
say it was this one.
4-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like catches, like killer dodges. Um, it was just unreal. How well our team worked together all day. Um, but yeah, no, this game I know Tenny's really good. he's one of the players whose throw I'm most afraid of because it curves really like sharply, if that makes any sense at all. But Tenny was in front of me and I was like I was worried about him. And then I'm like, Mikey's on the other side of the court. And I'm like, sorry everyone else. This game actually too, this is the game where I was most proud of like Angel because I put Angel in the corner and I trusted him there all day. Um, and I was like, if he gets fucked up by Mikey, then we'll change it up. But you didn't really get fucked up by Mikey that bad. And like you staying alive as long as you did and all that stuff, like helped us get those 4 points. So yeah, that this is the game where I was like, Angel's gonna be in the corner. Like, I trust him at this point forward for sure. I already did, but from this point forward for sure, like that was a big test for you, I think. Um, so yeah, no. And then Sean killed it. Sean caught Mikey twice out of nowhere.
Yeah, he did.
Sean
Um,
was
That
the
was
guy
insane.
with the flight jersey, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
right
he
there.
fucking killed it. I'm like, I don't know this guy, but I need to find out who he is. He
Yeah,
he played really well.
yeah. He's incredible.
Is he from
Uh,
Boston?
yeah. He's from Boston. He doesn't play too much anymore, but he used to play a lot, like in our aeronaut days, like way back in the day, like I don't know, like 2 years ago. Um,
Way back 2 years is insane.
I
Way
mean,
back.
yeah, that's like the beginning of my career, if you want to call it that.
I
So.
hear that. I hear that.
Um, but yeah, no, Sean's great. I used to like hate the dude because he would just fuck me up all the time on the court, but now I'm on the other side of it with him. So but yeah, no, he was great this game too. Yeah, everyone just another game where everything felt right and everyone was just like cheering for each other for the whole time, start to finish. So really like this game for sure. And from this game forward, I was like, yeah, nah, we definitely good. Like as long as we just don't make like crazy mistakes or have them compound, like we're gonna be just fine in playoffs. So that's why I liked about this game for sure. But shout out everybody. Also shout out Tenny. Huge fan of Tenny.
Yeah,
Um,
same.
I adore that man. And he always like checks on me. Like I was on Saturday, I was at I do this thing where like I like to just be by myself for a minute, like before playoffs or whatever, and just like take a breather and like kind of like meditate a little bit. And he like walk up to me because he was shagging a ball that was like close to me, and then he walked up and was like, "Hey, are you good?" And I was like, "Oh no, like yeah, I'm good," but like he checked on me. You know what I mean? Like that stuff matters. So, much love for Tenny and the rest of this team. Everyone else is really great. And Rennie. Oh my God, I love Rennie, dude.
Don't throw her. Catch.
Yeah, absolutely love Rennie. I play with her now on Invictus for semi-pro. I will say best teammate I've ever played with. I never even
Did you hear what happened to them at the Boston airport?
yes, like 24-hour like the fight got canceled type shit.
Yeah, a lot of
Damn,
people were having that issue. I saw some of the Atlanta boys had the same thing happen to them too.
Pearson's brother. But
Yeah.
that's more their fault because they put themselves on standby. But
Oh, that's what happened with them.
yeah. They put themselves on standby intentionally to
Uh,
save money, which I don't blame them.
yeah,
Um,
that's rough.
yeah, no. I for some reason the Boston airport was not working yesterday. So sorry, y'all.
Yeah. But yeah, no, shout out Tenny for sure. He's a super nice human being. And on Saturday, he had me dying because he had all this chalk on. And someone said something about his chalk, and he's like, "It's blueberry scent." I was like,
Yeah,
"What?
he said that.
It's blueberry scent." But yeah, Tenny fucking killed it this week.
That's the
That shit
fuck
had me
ever,
dying.
dude. You can get blueberry scented chalk. Okay.
I don't know if it was a joke or not, but I was like, okay.
That is so fucking funny. Oh my.
Angel, you got anything to add about this series?
No, I mean, shout outs to all of them. I did obviously know who Mikey McGee was until I played against him. I think he got me out 2 times, if I'm not mistaken, throughout the entirety of the game. But I mean, he is definitely a problem for sure. You know,
Animal.
he can throw the ball really quickly. I mean, I learned that really quickly from the beginning. I was like, okay, and this guy is someone someone not to be messing around with. So
Yeah.
I tried taking it as seriously as possible. I think that was a game where I tried to stay as elusive as possible because I felt like he was going to try to challenge me more. I'm glad he didn't challenge me as much as he did. But overall, I think um, he's a very, very good player. And I think Brenda was the one next to him, if I'm not mistaken.
Brenda's
So
a hooper.
every
He's a
time
hooper.
he threw the ball, like I would try to put pressure onto him and see what he would do. And I couldn't really do much because Brenda was right there ready to like counter me if I threw that ball. So
Mm.
I didn't know if I really wanted to challenge her because I've seen Brenda play in the past and she can throw the ball. So I didn't want to um I could have challenged it, but I also wanted to play like more strategically and try to get as much balls as possible to make more team throws. So it was more of a decision factor there. But
Mm.
yeah, shout out to them. They played really well.
Shout out to Brenda too. She's playing in semi-pro this year. I think she's more of like a rec player last year, and now she's starting to get her foot in the door. I might be totally wrong, but I remember her at the Secret Santa tournament last year because she played with Terrell and Allen,
Mm.
and then I saw her as semi-pro, and she's getting better every single tournament. So
Yeah, for sure.
let's talk about your next series. So you guys play Drake and Josh. The score was 2-2. The players on that team were Brandon Kelly, Chris Casello, Dave Holm, Biggie, Kara, Kyle Hood, Steph Bartlett, and Audrey.
Yeah. Angel, you can go first. I have a lot to say about this game specifically, actually. So you can go first.
Yeah, I'll try to cut it short and sweet. This team, besides our finals matchup, our first encounter with them, I do believe like we played really well. Um, Shout outs to Brandon because Brandon was really like hooping both games. Um, I've known of Kara more towards like the social media side because I never played against her or with her at all. I've never seen her like I've seen her play obviously like do the reels and all that stuff. But once I saw her throw the ball for the first time, I was like, okay, she's definitely a problem. She definitely could throw it. She throws pretty really fast. And just shout out to her. And again, I've known Audrey since our nutmeg days, and she's really good. She can catch. That was one thing I kind of mentioned to the team. It's like the only player I kind of knew. Like, just be aware that she can catch the ball. And she's really good at that. So, but besides that, I think our first game with them was really good. We kind of kept it really close. It was a very slow paced game in my opinion. I think probably was one of our slowest games of that day. But besides
Yep.
that, yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. So I know I was getting criticism for our performance in the finals, but the reason I made the decisions that I made was because we played so well against them previously. And we were in the lead in this specific game. We were up 2-1 and then just no blocking happened and then we lost and no blocking. So I was like, okay, we know what we were doing was working. So I had, especially by finals time, we just like played you, Ryan, and I was like, I have supreme faith in everybody here, and we just played these guys. So I don't know if they made an adjustment or remember, but we played them super, super well the first game, and then like just no blocking happened. Um, so yeah, and I told everyone I was like, hey, we just played Mikey McGee, and we just like did really well against that team. This is the second one, the second like true test to see how good we're gonna be come playoff time. So I was like, hey, we gotta worry about Brandon, we gotta worry about Dave, we gotta worry about Kyle. I keep listing off all the names. We gotta worry about all these people. This girl can catch, this guy can catch. I was like, oh fuck, like how are we gonna do? Um, but we did really, really good. Brandon too, I was pissed. And again, I don't know if I can talk about draft order, but he was a pick right after me. So he kept sniping.
Mm,
Like eh, I'm not gonna lie, the team that I planned on drafting was completely different because Brandon sniped a lot of people that I was like thinking about at least.
mm-hmm.
Um, so that was annoying for sure, at least at draft time. And then turns out that team's amazing and I didn't care at that point, right? But um yeah. So Brandon had a really, really well balanced team. He was like smack dab in the middle of the draft, I think. So he had like he didn't really get sniped many times out of like good players. So he had a really good team, and I honestly think he drafted the best out of everyone. Um, like in my personal opinion, I thought he had the best team on paper. But we played them really, really well this game. So yeah. I think this was an indicator to me that we could beat these guys if we see them in the playoffs. So, um,
For
but
sure. And I mean, Kyle and Brandon in two different corners are scary. So, I mean, I think that was the best corner combo.
I mean, of the day, yeah,
Yeah, for
absolutely,
sure.
absolutely.
100%.
All right. So that was your last game of the round robin. So your first game of the playoffs was against Cat Dog.
Yep.
The players on Cat Dog were Dylan Schwartz, Tom Salini, Marcos, Jackie, Ben Muirtor, Becky, Abby, and Armando.
Yes, for sure.
Who wants to
Um,
take it?
I'll go. We played these guys like I'd say we played them perfectly. Um, Especially because I don't remember if I ref them or I watched a game, one or the other, but I saw how they were playing and I was like, hey guys, like this team this team like wins or loses by how accurate Armando is because he was just sending balls all day, like home counters all day. So I was like, hey guys, after we do anything on offense, just look to the left. Just look to the left. If you don't see him throw, all right, now you can worry about everybody else. Because he was just sending balls like all day every time I watched him. So, um, shout out Angel because I think you played in front of him. So you did a good job of holding him how like as best you could, and then the rest of us took care of the rest. Like this felt like this is a really good first round. Because I forget who I was talking to about it, but like personally, I don't like having buys in the first round.
Me neither.
Yeah, yeah, because like you just get cold and then you have to hope that you're warm enough by the next round. So I'm glad we got to play, and I'm glad we basically just played this team as perfectly as we could. I knew everybody on the team too. That really helped because a lot of the teams I knew most people, but I don't know how good their girls are or something like that. But I personally knew everybody, so I think my decision making for this set or this match was like as perfect as you could have asked for. So yeah. But that being said, I literally adore everybody on this team. So shout out literally everybody on Cat Dog. I love all of you. Shout out Abby, shout out my most improved brother Marcos. Shout out my best roommate I've ever had, Jackie. Shout out Armando for everything he does for the community. Like just shout out Becky, Purple all day. Shout out Ben. I love playing against Ben. Shout out Tom. I got to play with him before at semi-pro, so got to really meet him then. So that he's a nice guy. Just I loved everything about this team. Like this is I love everybody on this team. But that being said, sorry we had to send you home.
Angel, got anything to add?
The playoffs were very interesting. This is where I was like, my fatigue was coming into its full circle. Obviously with all the sports and Saturday being very, very drastic and how intensive that was. Sunday we had played one team and then we take a break because obviously they do their placement matches. Around the placement time, that's when you have that like 20-minute wait period. And that 20-minute wait period, your body starts to tighten up a little bit more. And it just you could definitely tell like as I was playing those playoff games, I was like, whoa, now I'm really like I could feel like the soreness and everything just coming to full circle. So I'm glad I was able to hold it off for the entirety of the playoffs. But this was a tough team. I think I caught a ball from Marcos, if I'm not mistaken. That might be my first or second catch of the tournament. I didn't have money either. So, but what's it called? Armando on the left corner. It was very, yeah. I tried my best to kind of hold him off because, like John mentioned, like he can really throw. He did a lot of home counters. So paying attention to him throwing the ball is detrimental. So I tried my best to hold him off, and I'm glad we kind of won that playoff game.
He does a really good job too of countering and moving his feet, even for a guy that's like, well, he's got to be like 6'4".
He looked like he was 7'8". I swear, dude.
Okay, like Yao Ming height,
It was
bro.
Wemby.
Seriously.
Wembanyama up in here, bro. Dude, the amount of times I throw at this fucking guy and I'm like, ain't no way his lanky legs can get around this one, but he makes it work every time. He knows how he really knows how to move. Um, he's so good and a great guy. So
For sure.
welcome.
Hell yeah. All right, your next series, you guys played Avatar: The Last Airbender, so that was Pierce's team. You guys beat them 3-1.
Yes. Um, at this point, we had Andrew Sater on our team, and I think in between the first game and this game, he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I think I got a concussion yesterday." He's like, "I think I'm starting to feel it." So he was like, "If you sit me the whole time, like that's okay." So I was like, "Yo, dude, like take care of yourself, bro. Like we're gonna sit you." So he opted into sitting out the rest of the tournament, which I felt bad because what I learned from him is he's a really selfless dude. Like he was sitting a lot on Saturday because I played with him on with Heist and with Pitch Black. Um he sat a lot when he wasn't supposed to. And I was like, dude, like on Sunday, I was like, dude, you're one of us, like you're part of the team, like we want you to play. Like I don't care if we lose because you played. Like doesn't matter. Like we're gonna rotate, like, you know. Um, so at this point, he was like, "Hey, dude, I think I can't," and I was like, "All right, fine.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit as long as you shag well
Yeah,
enough for us."
shout out to him for shagging and being a good team sport. Like I
Yeah,
like type of players like that who are very selfless. You know, I'm sure we all can agree. Like there's times that we're not on our game, and it's best that we probably would be better off sitting out and seeing the outcome to that. So again, shout out to him. I always accommodate those people.
yeah,
And I'm very happy that I was able to play alongside him this weekend. So
yeah. Me too. I got max playing time with that dude, so he's a really nice guy. I'd say like really good locker room kind of dude for
for
sure.
sure. Mhm.
So shout out him. He's a really good dude. Um, but yeah, so we played Avatar again. Um, I wasn't looking forward to it because I was like, oh, man, like here's Pierce. Like, let's see, is he gonna body all of us or are we gonna like figure this one out? Um, I don't remember who won what set when, but I think we played them really, really good. There was a controversial call though that I personally don't agree with, but um someone on our team got caught, but it was one of those like hit me, fumble it in the air, dive for it.
Mm-hmm.
And they called it initially a catch. And I couldn't tell, but it looked to me, because I was right there at the line, it looked to me like she lined out as well. So I was like, hey, I'm saying to the rest, hey, is she on the court or not? Like, is it a catch and out or is it just a catch? Because I'm like, I'm about to go to like my teammate and be like, all right, here's what I think we should do. I'm like, I don't know what we should do yet. Like, is she, are we down bad numbers wise or are we like, are they close?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is the second set actually. So we just won the first set actually. So this I think this is really important. Or something like, oh no, we lost the first set and this is the second set. So this is like really important.
Oh yeah, yeah. This could have swung the series right there.
Yeah, this is like really, really important. So I'm like, is she on the court or not? And then they changed it from a catch to a catch and out to no catch.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm literally saying to the other team, to the rest, I'm like, I think it's a catch and out. Like, I think it's a catch and out, but I just want to know is she out or not? Like I think it's a catch no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But multiple refs, to my knowledge, said that it was a no catch. Because I guess she hit the ground right as she secured it, something like
Uh,
that.
yeah, super close.
Yeah, but I
Seems
personally didn't
lenient,
agree with
wasn't it?
that call, but what I liked about my team, and I said this to them after this game, I was like, hey, like, there's like one of the other times like a call went in our favor, but like we didn't blow it. You know what I mean? Like we still like played and like played to win the whole time. So we ended up winning that set, I think. I
Yeah, we
think
won the last three. I think it was 3-1.
Yeah, you guys won 3-1. So you lost the
yeah,
first set and then won the next three.
something like that, yeah. But obviously we just played these guys. They already knew what worked and what didn't work against us, so I expected to get the best out of these guys. Um, the first game we played them, we tied, but I think that game was harder than or sorry, not harder, easier, sorry, easier than this game for sure. Because the first game, personally for me, I was like low key like hooping. I was cooking everybody I threw at, but this game was a lot harder. Um, I'd say so. They really pushed us. I said to them too, whoever won this one, I thought was gonna make finals, and I didn't know we had to run into fucking Max Mari yet. But I was like, I think whoever wins this like probably makes finals. But so yeah, these guys were really good. Pleasure to play against them twice. So yeah. And shout out Pierce and Ben, my roommates for the weekend.
Hell yeah. Fire jerseys too, by the way.
Best jersey.
Them and Rocco's, I think those are like the two Fires jerseys.
Yeah,
Two best jerseys. Two
those
best
were
jerseys
fire
for
for
sure.
sure.
The people with like two of the most mid jerseys like made finals.
Oh, call them out. Who had the mid jerseys?
But well, I mean, our jerseys I thought were like cool. They grew on me over the course of the day, but at the time I was like, these are like basically blue anarchy jerseys. Like, what is this?
What, Anarchy or Bun Anarchy?
I take they're the same jersey, right? But the Drake and Josh jerseys, I was like, I'm not like intimidated by these jerseys by any means. But both times I played Avatar, I'm like, fuck, these guys look kind of nice. These guys got that shit on.
Yeah.
They
You
do.
lose, like it would make sense. They got the Oro, like I don't know.
I always say, look cute, play cute.
Yeah, exactly, bro. But yeah, no, these guys are great. I'm glad I got to play them twice, like I said. Sorry I had to send you two home too. My bad.
Angela, got anything to add about the series?
This is the one that I got absolutely obliterated by Pierce. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sam Jones by absolutely balling out this set.
Sam
I
played
think
great.
he really played throughout the entirety of the tournament. He played amazing.
Of life, ever.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, that I've known. That I've
I've
known.
never
That
seen
was the
Sam
first
Jones
time I
play
met him.
bad.
But yeah, that I've known him. This was the first time I've met Sam, and he absolutely balled out this set. Like I was like, okay, he's a real problem. I'm kind of happy he was on my team, and he cooked this weekend. So shout out to Sam. Obviously we played our first, like John said, we lost our first set, and then we
Badly too, I think, actually.
yeah, we got smoked. It was like I think there was 5-1 at one point, and then we just lost. So
yeah.
And then after that, we kind of came back and we kept our composure. I think that was the biggest thing. We kept our composure. We stayed focused. We didn't like lose ourselves, and we ended up, winning the round of the game.
Yeah.
And John's turn. I'm sorry to send you guys home. So.
All right, let's get to the next series.
A worst series.
You guys played us in the semis. It was an ass whooping. It was 5-1. Who wants to start with this?
You can go, Angel.
I'll do it. Obviously I've known you guys, like most of the players on Invader Zim, because obviously I played against you guys in Nutmeg. The first round I thought we were just gonna get shit on. I'm not gonna lie. Like
that was a lucky ass game. That was a lucky ass game.
That double catch you had in the first set, I was like, okay, this is not gonna be fun for us. I'll tell you that right now. And it was unfortunately on your stream, it doesn't show that you called both of them. But you could see my reaction. I had my hand over my head, like, oh shit, it's not gonna be good.
Well, you can see my reaction in the middle.
Yeah, you just held the ball. So like, in my opinion, it wasn't double catch. It was like a catch, half a second later a catch. But whatever we want to call it. But I looked over and I was like, I'm not getting a ball thrown at me. And I looked at my teammates and I'm like 2 or 3 feet in front of them. And I just turned and I'm like, ah.
At that point in time, I'm like, okay, it's either gonna go like horrendously bad or we just gotta turn it up. And again, same thing with Avatar. We lost our first round and we made the comeback. So I'm glad we kind of locked in.
Yeah.
There was points in time where I called you out and you knew, obviously, when you like to swap from one corner to the other, and I was like, yeah, he's gonna throw straight now. So just
he did do that. Yeah,
we're playing down too much, in my opinion. That's why I kept on switching corners, because you only had a ball on your end, and then John and Sam were like overloading their side. So I mean, when I switched over, it's like 5-on-2 or whatever.
It wasn't much. Like you guys didn't have the full 6 at that time. I don't think there's one time where you had 6 and you were on the opposite corner. So
right, yeah. So I'm like, I'm taking shots. I don't care if they're catches. I just need to challenge them.
Yeah. But I'm glad we kind of we bounced back from that first set, and then we continued just to keep our momentum. And obviously we I'm sure you guys heard us. We were pretty loud towards the end of the game, but Yeah, it was a good win. I think probably one of our best wins of the day. Because we obviously know how you guys can play, and you guys are really, really well, especially the whole team. Shout out to the entire team. You guys are really well.
Yeah, yeah. This by far was our best one of the well, this was our last one of the day. So by by far our best one of the day. Yeah, I was telling people too. I was like, hey, like I want us to have fun and I want us to like over talk. I was like, the one thing that I would regret is if is kind of like what happened to my team in Beast Coast where like we didn't talk about like what was going wrong, like, hey, I'm tired or anything like that. So we didn't know that we could or should make an adjustment, if that makes sense. So I was like, hey, like if anyone sees something, like tell me so that if we lose, it's on all on me rather than like, oh, no one said, hey, Ryan's like gonna do this, right? So like I remember that moment where you're like, hey, Ryan's gonna throw straight, and then you switch corners, and then you throw at me, and I dodge it, and I turned to you, I was like, hey, you fucking lied to me. What do you mean?
Well, I'm sure he tried to obviously fix up his strategy after,
Yeah,
obviously if you most of the time when you call somebody out, if you kind of know their tendencies, they'll end up trying to figure something else differently to kind of throw you off. But I
I'm the
mean,
opposite.
again, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Um,
down by so much. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm throwing straight. Like, I'm just challenging whoever's in front of me. They know it. My team knows it. Like,
right, right. I'm not gonna lie, I'm the opposite. If someone says, "Hey, John's gonna do this," I still do it. I'm like, all right, let's see if you let's see if you can avoid it.
I'm
Like,
just challenging you, bro. Like, you have a ball, I have a ball. Like, someone's gonna get hit here.
right, right. But yeah, no. I said this to you afterwards, Ryan. Like the moment you got that catch, and I'm sure it's on camera somewhere, but the moment you got those catches. I was like, if we lose by 1 point, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Like if that's the thing that like sends us out, I was like, no way, like that happened. So I immediately turned to my team and I was like, hey guys, flush that. Like he's not doing that again. I know that for sure. So it's like that's not happening again. Like no flukes this point. Um, let's just play like we're the better team, and then um, we just played more confidently, got more hits, stuff like that. Shout out Mackenzie, she was like hella honest. There were like 3 times that I thought
Yeah, for
we
real.
blocked it or we missed, and she called herself out. Appreciate that. Um, Save for Marissa, I think at one point.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I threw at Max like twice, and I was like, both these are gonna be catches, and they weren't. So I was like, thank
Bro,
God.
the one time John says, "Oh, all right, go get one," and that one at that time was Max. I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like it's me versus him." He's like, "Throw low," and I throw it at his chest, and thank God he didn't catch it. Like it popped right off. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he
"Oh
was
my
setting up
God."
for, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh my God, thank God, dude," because I was like, I looked at like he said, "Get one." I'm like, looked at him like, "You fucking crazy right now? Like,
Hey,
Yeah.
guy's popping the fuck off. You want me to throw
hey,
at him?"
sometimes
But
you gotta trust in your teammates, man. I
yeah,
trust you,
no,
bro.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well, like I said, I'm glad he didn't catch that one, but I'm sure I know there's a lot of times where I'm sure he will definitely catch him. So
Yeah. Oh, and
For
there's one time too that like Ryan like completely got my eyes, and I think you threw at me, and it just happened to miss. And I was like, damn. I was like, oh fuck. Like, like did they plan that shit? Like, yeah. Like you guys
Ryan
played.
squared.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I'm in the huddle, I'll say, like, if I'm playing right, hey, I'm throwing at two, like far left, set me up. Or if I'm in the left, I'll tell,
Yep.
like, normally Matt Levine would be in the right. I'm like, hey, I'm throwing at your corner to set me up. So
Yep.
yeah, we're always trying to create angles, draw his eyes. But yeah, going back to that catch. So I'm pretty sure I think I had a ball in my hand and I was kind of
you did.
playing rat, but
You
more
did.
so like at the 5 or 2 position. I wasn't in the middle and I wasn't in the corner.
Yeah.
And I saw the one ball and I just locked in on one. And
That's
for
mine.
whatever reason, the second ball came in way too late. And I call it one ball. So I had one ball in my hand. Then I had the second ball. And I'm like, this is right on me. I'm just gonna pull it in. Like there's literally nothing else I can do because I hate ball blocking with 2 balls in my hand because my right hand have like 3 fingers that are fucked up. So I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Mm.
So it was pure luck.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, we won the first game. Like, let's carry this energy because we played really well all day long. And that was the last game we won that series.
Sorry, I haven't sent you home. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. But we'll talk about my team a little bit right now.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna have an episode coming out Friday with Max and Meredith. So ask some questions when I post about it tomorrow, please.
Will
But
do.
so we had Ryan Fricker Playing with him again was really cool. He was on Impact for a while, so he played really well. Then we had Meredith. Meredith is from Nutmeg. She's starting to get into the dodgeball scene, so she's got a few tournaments under her belt. She has some semi-pro medals. She's doing really well. She's making big improvements, and I know that she's looking forward to playing and traveling more in the future. We had Max Pags, the big man, Jesus Christ. He played really well. I'm not gonna lie, I drafted him pretty early, and
Did. And I was like, what?
I,
I was like,
I drafted him pretty early, and I think I caught some people off guard. And I'm like, he is going to pop off. I
and
don't
he
care.
did.
I don't care if he was on my team or not. I'm like, he's gonna pop off. But I feel like I can really lead him and put him in a really good position to succeed, and he did.
He did.
We had Marissa from Philly / Long Island. She's really good. Marissa is a boss ass bitch. Her energy is crazy.
Yes.
I love playing with Marissa, and she was saying too that she doesn't, not to like put her out there, but she was saying that she's not a big fan of playing with mixed, but she said that she had a really good time this tournament, and those really good vibes for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Mackenzie, she played with NPC on Saturday, so we got to play together on Saturday and then Sunday. So we didn't win on Sunday, but we got medals. So I told her that we're going for the clean sweep, and we almost did. Amazing. You're good. I still got 3 medals. It just wasn't 3 first place ones.
You did.
But yeah, shout out her. Then Brandon Mazzata, he's from Connecticut. This was Brandon's first tournament ever.
Really?
That's crazy, bro.
He didn't play in Thanksgiving? The third one?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No,
Unreal.
I don't think he did. If he did,
I thought he did. I thought he did.
If he did, he might have played on Trusty, but I don't think he did because he posted something on Instagram today saying like, had a blast playing in my first tournament.
Oh
Wow.
wow! Fuck. Well, welcome, I guess.
Well,
He
great for
fucking
the tournament.
he balled out, and
Oh, he did.
so I picked up Brandon. He was on Dream like season 7 or 8 or something like that. So I've had him on my team for a while. He left Dream to go make his team Hot Dogs. Shout out Hot Dogs.
Hot dogs.
Nice.
But yeah, I knew drafting him. I'm like, good vibes. He's going to bring a lot to the team, and really good catcher. He had some really big hits. He closed out some games, and he's also one of those players too. All along with everyone on this team, but especially Marissa, where she was like, hey, if we need an arm, like I need to sit because I'm only surviving and catching. So Brandon was the same way. So shout out to them for that for sure.
That's real teamwork, man.
And then Aaron. So Aaron, I remember him from the last Throwdown, but I knew nothing about him. So I believe he's from like somewhere in New York, but
I have no idea where he's from. I think he's from Western Mass, actually.
Western Mass. Okay. My man does not have social media. So I did not reach out to him before the tournament at all. So I remember what he looked like. So
Yeah.
he went and he pulled into the gym, and I was late as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I was late on Sunday, but I saw him walking around. I'm like, yo, Aaron, what's up? Come in the huddle. And then we all introduced each other, but Aaron fucking killed it. He had a crazy good arm. He survived really well, and he also sat a lot in the playoffs. So thank you for that, Aaron. But yeah, amazing player. I absolutely love my team. Vibes are super fucking high. I would love to run that team back again.
That's lit, man. That's lit.
Yeah,
Aaron was really hard to hit. I think we spent too many balls on him, and I was like, ah, man, like they're gonna capitalize on these misses, but we happen to stay alive. But yeah, Aaron was good. I also only recognized him because I knew he played on Dave Holmes' team last tournament
Yep.
because he was wearing the same jersey, I think. So
Yep.
I remember seeing you last time, but I don't think I played against him last time either. So I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna get from this guy, but hopefully he doesn't have a fucking cannon like.
And he did.
Yeah,
He did.
He definitely did. Yeah.
Oh, beggars can't be choosers, I guess.
But enough about me and my team. Let's talk about the finals. So unfortunately, you guys don't come out on top. My bad. I will not say the score. It was a little lopsided, but
I'll say it. It was 5-0. It was 5-0.
Yeah. So you guys played Drake and Josh, which was Brandon and Kyle Hood and everyone else. So I don't know who wants to take this one.
Yeah,
first.
I'll reiterate, or not reiterate. I'll correct you there. We played Kyle Hood and Dave Holmes, and everybody else was just kind of there. No,
for sure.
That was just a Dave Holmes legacy game and a Kyle Hood legacy game, for sure. And everyone else just played the rules perfectly. stayed alive. I felt like I didn't think I felt gassed at all, but like the fact that I was missing as many shots as was like I was like, damn, am I tired? Like I didn't think I was, but I was like, am I? I don't know. I threw too many ground balls, uh, for sure. And then someone, I still don't know who it was, like smacked me in the face. That one hurt. And then, but yeah, no, like they just played perfectly. I have no idea if they made adjustments or not, or tried something different. But yeah, in retrospect, I guess I should have been in our team's left corner instead of Angel. But at the same time, every time Kyle threw at me, he got me. So I would have been out first or second anyways, you know. So um, I just think they were just playing like the better team at the exact right time, and that's okay. Um, and like when we beat you, Ryan, and when we lost to these guys, I in the huddle afterwards, I was like, hey, like that was a really good fucking team, and for you, I was like, and we beat those guys, so like we felt really confident, and then I was like, hey, that was a really good fucking team, and like they just played like it, and that was, we also played good. I feel like every set we lost like was close-ish or close enough. And like
Besides that 5v1.
the
Besides
the,
that
the 5v1
5v1.
is what lost it for us. Yeah, that was the gut punch for sure.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, no, like I think we played them as well as we could again. It's just the score was a lot different looking than the last time. And obviously Kyle and Dave just hit everybody under the sun. Um, that definitely contributed to their win. But no, great team. And honestly, I was really like Dave's another Heist guy. Kyle's another Boston guy. Obviously, I know Brandon well. I was just really proud of Dave. Um, because like he's one of my best friends. Like he's one of the few people in dodgeball that I hang out with outside of dodgeball, like on a regular basis. Like I see him literally every like once a week. Um, so like just he's always been a good friend to me and stuff like that. So just to see him like really, really shine like that and not just be like the guy saved for last because that's like what seems to always happen whenever I play with him on Heist. But just to see him be like the primary thrower, like get all these hits and honestly slaughter us. In retrospect, I'm really proud of him. At the time, I was like, "Fuck you, buddy, give me that medal, man." But yeah, and same for Kyle. Like he's just a killer, bro. Like um absolute killer and great guy, great friend.
Super nice guy.
Super nice guy, super hilarious guy. Like I love playing against him. So yeah, no, great team. Obviously, Brandon's amazing. And Brandon was saying I didn't have to do anything. I just kind of stayed back and stayed alive and like let everyone else do everything. So, um, well-oiled team, just like us. I'm glad we were the two teams in the finals. Um, so yeah, but it's all good. I got emotional at the end and I was like, yo, guys, like this is like the sickest tournament I've ever played in. Like just I was so proud of my team. Everybody like did their shit. Everyone got their big moments. Um, we
Almost
we
cried.
we t I did tear up, but like we we really really hooped and had fun doing it, and like the woos were loud all day. Like I had no complaints the whole tournament, and even though I just got spanked 5-0 in the finals, I didn't give a fuck. Like
Yeah.
obviously this didn't have crazy implications, but I just wanted a medal and I got a medal. So, yeah, like shout out everyone, shout out the team, shout out all the teams, shout out all the captains. Like it was a great tournament.
Shout out Abby and Claire for running the whole thing. They did an amazing job.
Huge shout
Amazing
out to
job.
Claire, man. Like
Yeah.
fellow most improver. Shout out Claire. Absolutely slaughtered this tournament. Like everyone is better than the last, but this one felt like extremely smooth. The only complaints I had was the wall, and that's nobody's fault, right? So I'll just bring my own net next time, or
Bring the banner. Bring the banner.
I'll bring the banners. But no, so Claire's amazing, incredible human being, great friend. So super, super glad we got a really, really good tournament out of this one.
Sure.
Angel.
Yeah, this is the game where I got absolutely obliterated by Kyle. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, the first two rounds, I got hit right in the right leg, right knee, and I'm like, I can't do nothing about those. Normally, I try to figure out an adjustment, but at that heat of the moment, like, you don't think about those type of things. Like, he just throws it directly where he wants it,
Yeah.
and I paid the price for it. So, The only highlight I had in that series, honestly, was just like double dipping down when Kara threw the ball, and like that was literally it. I, and also getting hit in the nuts by Dave. Thanks, by the way. Just letting you know that was one thing I'm never gonna forget. Like I was literally sitting down waiting for the catch, thinking it was gonna hit my chest, and he just nailed me right in the nuts.
Ooh.
And I just roll like I'm holding myself, rolling out of the court because that shit hurt. And it's funny because I got hit Saturday, and nose thing hurt a lot more. I'm not
We're
gonna
gonna talk
lie.
about it, buddy. Don't worry.
I got hit Saturday, and I'm telling you, it hurt a lot more then than it did on Sunday. But man, getting hit twice on the weekend, it was not fun. I'll tell you that. Thank God I'm not having any more kids in my life. But man, fuck, that shit hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like a free vasectomy.
Yeah, yeah, true.
But yeah, shout out to everyone who played this weekend in USA and the Throwdown. Shout out to all the tournament directors, all the captains, all the refs. I think everything was ran super smooth. Shout out Tree. I know she was doing that shit Saturday, and she was getting
Yeah.
a little cranky a little bit, and but I thought she was doing a really good job. And honestly, it's tough, especially a USA round. But yeah. Let's move into questions from the people. So we have a good amount. Some of them we don't spend too much time on, just because we're almost at the 2 hour
I've,
mark.
I've been rambling, so yeah, I'll go.
You're good. You're good. My son's also crying in the background, so I've been muting myself. Question from the people. All right. So question from Mackenzie Wilson. How do you refocus or reset yourself in a game or set if something's not going your way? We'll start with John.
Um, I just do it, honestly. I'm just like, you know what? Like, um, unless I'm like last on the court and I like make a mistake and like get hit out, like then it's like, oh shit, it's like fresh in my head. But like if I'm like first, second, third out, whatever, and because I made a mistake, like I have time to be like, all right, cool, like I'm still good. We only like there's no 2 pointers or 3 pointers in dodgeball, you know what I mean? So it's like we're still in it, like as long as we don't compound. I remember one time Frankie Giannetto was coaching the aggression girls in Toronto, and he said that to Sam Sayward. He was like, "Hey, if you making a mistake is okay, but don't let it compound. Like, don't make the same mistake twice, whatever." And that like resonated with me really hard at the time, and I try to stick to that to this day. So, um, I just say I said flush it so many times to my team on Sunday. So I was like, yeah, just flush it. Like it's cool. We're still good. We're still in it. Like we got time. That's what I do, I guess. I just try my best to say in it.
Angel.
Um, I would say just to forget about what just happened and always think about it as something new, like a brand new set, brand new game. Doesn't matter what game you play or what sport you play. Always just think about what's next, not what's in the past. It's always good to remember what's in the past to kind of help you improve, but at that moment in time, you're better off just focusing on what's next. As I mentioned to John, when we were playing you guys, we lost to you guys that first set. I told everybody just be great, like everyone be great, because those it will definitely go a long way, and it did for us. And even against Drake and Josh at the end, unfortunately we got smoked, but like throughout the entirety, like just be great. Like that was like the biggest momentum thing. And everyone held their composure. I don't think anybody was extremely pissed off that we lost or upset that we lost. I think everybody on our team. So shout out to the whole A Arnold crew, by the way. We really didn't go over our whole roster, but shout out to every single one of them. I'm really happy that I got to play alongside with you guys, and it was definitely an honor. So, but yeah, just we all kept our composure and just kept going. So yeah.
A little advice too for captains. It's okay if you guys are down like 2-0 or 3-0. I think in the moment when shit like that is happening and it's a timed match, everyone wants us to run to the line and play the next game. You're down 2-0, 3-0. Let's make the adjustment. There's no such thing as timeouts in dodgeball, but hey, we're gonna huddle up right now. What's going wrong? And the other team is gonna be like, they could take as long as they want, right? Like we're up 2 or 3 games, and if that happens to me, I'm like, I don't give a shit, dude. Like we're gonna win the next game because I just slowed everything down. Everyone took a little bit of a breather, and now we know what we need to do.
Yeah.
Right.
After after we were down 2-0 in the finals, I walked up to everyone and I was like, "Hey, we have technically we have like 10 minutes to just get one set and then no blocking can happen and we could maybe take that. I was like, we have all the time in the world to take this back. So I think just realizing like forgetting about the time, I guess, the time and score situation for like a minute might be like helpful, I guess, to keep your composure and shit like that. But that's just me.
For sure. I think in our third place game, I want to say it was the fourth game. I think we were up 2-1, and I huddle us up and I'm like, hey, this is a big game. If we win this, like there's still time for them to come back, but it's gonna be tough. Like, let's figure this shit out now. And we won the game.
Right.
Let's go into the next question though. So question from Dan Hood for Angel. How are your nuts after our match in Boston?
They
Good.
still hurt. I'm not gonna lie. It was both days. They still hurt. I'm not gonna lie. So, and it's crazy because Dan is actually notorious for hitting me to nuts. It's not just the tournaments. It was actually a nutmeg too. God, man. He has a good arm. So, it was not pleasant. I'll tell you that for Saturday, and then just lingering into Sunday. Just, yeah, I'm
He
glad
also
I'm still
has
alive. So.
he, he also has a follow-up question. I think he wants you to say him. Who would you consider your biggest dodgeball rival?
Right now, I guess I'll give it. I wouldn't give it to him, honestly. Like we
Ooh.
do go back and forth with like chirping, but I think I chirp more with Ben on the court than anyone else. But yeah, I mean, I can go against Dan. I mean, there's a lot of the controversy between him, and it's just all the politics that goes within it. I'm not going to speak it on the podcast, but yeah, I mean, I don't think him as a crazy rival. I mean, he is a rival, but I don't think he would be the biggest. I think as like far as a competitor standpoint, I think Ben would be it right
He's
now.
gonna take this shit so personally.
He will.
I'm not even taking rival.
He will. He will.
Wow, you did
This is a question for John from Dan. John, what are you building? John. Oh, I'm sorry. John, are you building a training regiment now that you are on practice squad?
Yeah, so it's so funny. I had a funny conversation with Abby Lee once. We were just texting about like whatever, and then working out came into the conversation, and I was like, I don't work out. She's like, me neither. I was like, my workout regimen is sleeping, bro. Like that's that's all I do. So yeah, no, I'm trying to obviously take it like way more seriously. So I'm trying to like run a lot more. I think my biggest thing for myself, I haven't even gotten like my feedback yet, but like my biggest thing for myself is my conditioning. I remember in fucking Beast Coast, we're in the finals and it's me against Dylan and like Taylor, maybe one other guy. Oh, Nikki. And I lose that set, and then I hear Dylan yell like he's not conditioned for this. And I'm like, okay, cool, got it, no taken. So that's a big thing for me. So running is like the most important thing for me. And I should be weight training anyway. So I did get or I'm going like I think tomorrow to the gym. So, that. But
Not a thing is you should do it. It's not a thought.
I should do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
just do it.
Facts. You and
Nah.
me both, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, running's the biggest thing for me. So I'm really trying to not just worry about the 6 minute running time thing or mile time, but um I try to switch between how fast can I go one day and then the next day how far can I go. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, I like that. Question from Meredith Foreman for Angel. How does it feel to win your first medal, and are you interested in traveling to more tournaments?
It feels great, honestly. Like just to at least take something home. Um, you know, Besides the nutmeg season that we with the Rizzlies, the LI Rizzlies, as you say.
Ally Grizzlies.
Besides that, honestly, playing in the tournament, winning something actually meant a lot. Um, you know, it definitely feels good to just take something home and just feel something that you're proud of. Like I said, I was FaceTiming my kids on the way home, and I was like, "Listen, guys, I got something." They're just so happy. Like I got a text message from my daughter saying that she's so proud of me. Like things like that really like hit home. So hopefully I can do that more in the future, and I would definitely will be trying my best to be traveling a lot more. even if it's like to Philly, to like Long Island. Obviously, we have semi-pro next weekend. Still a free agent, by the way. So
You
we'll see
draft
what
my
happens.
man. Draft my man.
Don't
We'll
know
see
how
what
the fuck
happens. We'll
don't know
see
how
what
the fuck
happens.
that happened, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It's all
This
good. No,
tis fucking guy over here.
it's all good. It's all good. I was just blessed to be a part of the team I was on and actually playing with Sauce. So I'm not gonna go crazy about it, but playing with Sauce was also fun when I went to go there. So, but yeah, I definitely wanted to start traveling, maybe go like to like Atlanta, Seattle, like just want to eventually as once everything goes smooth, we'll see what happens there. So.
Question from Jeans: which team style is harder to play against? Example, I'm sorry, strategic. So an example would be playing against Frankie or controlled chaos. Example, Akil.
Control chaos all day, man.
Yeah, for
It,
sure.
it but it depends on your personnel. Like if you're playing on a team with people who like bite at that stuff, like throwing him when he just starts doing his thing, then that's way difficult. But if you're on like a more composed team, like where everyone knows like what Akil's about to do, and like you're not like afraid of him like doing his thing, then it's different. I say they're both hard, but I'll say control chaos. But both
Okay.
Yeah, I do agree. I had that experience with our Thanksgiving Throwdown, with the first team, which is like the Spark team that they made. They're just a bunch of players who just started throwing wild throws, and obviously when we played for Acid, most of the guys are more conditioned to the strategic style, and it showed. Like we were like the first set we got, I think we lost that set, and it was mainly because they were just throwing whatever. Like we would go to the line, and
What are you
even
talking
when
about
we're
with
at
me?
the yeah, yep.
Oh, that game. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. We were even when we're at the line ready to throw, like they're already throwing the ball, like even before we even get to the line. So control chaos is definitely one of the hardest styles to play against for sure.
Question from Garrett Jacobowitz: favorite matches from both tournaments this past weekend and why?
You can start,
I'll
John.
I'll say Invader Zim because it was definitely the least, minus your catch. It was the least fluky in terms of like, oh, a weird call going our way. Like we just like balled out. Um, and it was like I was like honestly terrified because I just watched y'all on stream and I'm like, holy fuck, like I don't know how I already don't know how to beat you sometimes, Ryan. So I was like, oh my God, like Ryan's real good. Now we got this Max dude. So that one stressed me out going into it, but I had like faith in my team and we like pulled it out. So I was just really, really proud at that point for sure. So I'll say that one.
Angel.
Yeah, I would go with the same thing, Invader Zim. I think it was the most hype match that we've all played as far as in that entire tournament.
Yeah.
I it definitely showed that we, even though you guys are really well orchestrated, you guys are great players, that we were able to still hang and still ball out the way that we did. For sure. And for the weekend for USA Dodgeball, um, I'd say our games against Windy City, in my opinion, the Windy City Corruption game was probably one of my favorites, was because they're all great players. I don't know anyone on that team, so it was also a good surprise to see what they can do. And I'm glad that I was able to, adjust to how they played and kind of understood their play style. So I like surprises. So it was a nice surprise for me.
And I ref that game and that was really fun to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Shout out Windy City. I know half of
Yep.
those guys are normally Chicago. Well, honestly, most of that team is Chicago, if not everyone. But they had like Will Beathard and TJ and Tim Smith and this past weekend. So shout out those guys. It's
Yeah,
definitely a
shout
fun
out.
series when we played them. Question from Nikki Rooney: what inspired y'all to play dodgeball, and what are your goals for the future of this sport?
Um, for me, what inspired me? Well, I always loved dodgeball in gym class. So there was that. I played a dodgeball tournament in middle school once, and I like headshotted like the jock teacher. We played against a teacher team, and like the jock dude who's like the lacrosse coach. I like beamed this dude in the face. And from that point on, they're like, "Oh, Gatling gun, what's up? Oh, well, Gatling gun."
Gatling gun. That's
Gatling
his new
gun got it.
nickname, bro. That's his new
Yeah, it
nickname.
is.
And I was like, damn, it's like that's like low key tough. So from that point on, I like except for like in high school, I never played dodgeball. And I for years after I graduated high school, I was looking for dodgeball tournaments just to watch on YouTube and could never find anything. I don't know what's up with my search history, but I never found anything. Uh, so I was just bored when I first started playing. I was just bored. And I was like, I'm just like wasting away, like not doing anything. And I was like, I'm just gonna fucking sign up for something. So it was between dodgeball and basketball, and dodgeball was cheaper. So that's that's what started it.
Real.
Angel.
What inspired me, honestly, I want to say when I came back last year and just like getting back to the rhythm and how to like play the game more formally instead of just being there just to get some cardio in, you know? So, Sean was actually a big help. So shout out to Sean again, like playing with him in the Grizzlies and stuff like that. Like kind of pushed me. Like I was like on my training wheels and he took the training wheels off type scenario. So I
Type
really
shit.
appreciate I type shit. So I really appreciate him to like help me out. And then obviously, playing with you, in our tournaments and like learning, picking your brain, like it definitely made, me more confident, boost my confidence in the playing. So um I'm obviously more than grateful of that as well. And same thing with John. When I first met John, I think we clicked like immediately.
Immediately, bro.
Like it was like we were just best friends that we just never met each other, So but again, it's all about the confidence and plans for the future. Again, just try to go out and play more and hopefully put a name out there and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I forgot to
See
answer
what
that
goes.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to answer that part. Win in Worlds. That's all I want. I've had a really bad stretch this year since January of second place finishes, and I'm sick of it. Um, this is the most satisfying second place finish on Sunday. But I've had a lot of second place finishes this year, and I'm really trying to just win at Worlds. Um, that's kind of where I'm looking right now.
Feel that for sure. Let's go. Question from Garrett Lee. Off topic. LOL. Dot 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 dot. Who are you playing with in Toronto? And talk about your first Toronto tournament.
Um, so I'm playing with Heist, the Heist boys, and then I'm playing with Pitch Black for mixed. But for Heist, we're playing with Nathan Wu. He reached out,
Oh,
yeah, he reached out to me and he was like, "Hey, like I really think like I can help you guys like team like reach the next level, stuff like that." And I was like, "That's super dope." Like he did that to me, like Nick Danchenko for nationals, like reached out to me. I was like, "Hey, like, can I play with you guys?" And like, I don't reach out to these people, like they reach out to me, and I'm like, "That's like so
that's
sick."
fucking sick.
Yeah, so
Oh
um,
yeah.
get to like know Nathan Wu a little bit better. Really looking forward to that. Like I'm super hyped. Like regardless of the result, like I'm sure I'm gonna learn a lot from him. So look forward to that. Hopefully we make a deep run. And what was the second part? Shit. There's a second part.
Talk about your first Toronto tournament.
Oh yeah, first round tournament was a blast. Because we won. It was mixed rec. I don't care what anybody says. Go to a mixed rec tournament in Toronto. It's harder than you think. Every game we played was like a 1 point game, basically. Um, so that was fun, like playing with like Heist and like being a captain for the first time and having it work out in the end. Like that was super sick. Um, and then the day before, I basically shagged all day for Shred and for Saiyan Elite. And that was a really cool experience just being behind the scenes, if that makes sense, and just like seeing how they interact with each other and trying to listen to what calls they make on the court, but not really hearing it,
Yeah,
unfortunately. But just like watching them be humans, I guess, instead of just people I see on court or on stream, was a really cool experience. So that specific tournament was probably one of my favorite tournaments I've been at, but probably top three.
question from Pierce McKenna. Favorite teams to play against because of high competition, lighthearted smack talk, or any other reason?
Yeah, one in mind, Angel.
Uh, I mean, like I said before, I don't mind the banter. It's fun. Like it's competitive, like the competition portion of it. Like banter is the best part. Um, if we're talking like recently, it would be the Rocco team. But if we're talking about like all time, I would say Nutmeg, the Sluggers for sure. Like I always have a little bit more banter against them more than anyone else, and Acid as well. But besides that, yeah, that's like I said, it feeds like if you know adds fuel to the fire. So it's obviously friendly banter. You know, the personal stuff goes out the window. No one really goes through that, which is
We
also
fight in the parking
amazing.
lot afterwards every Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly.
We 31 in the parking lot.
31. But again, no personal banter, but it's all on the court banter, which is obviously, you know, what it's all about. So
For sure. John, there's one answer for you.
Flight? Nah, fuck you guys. No, okay. My personal opinion, so I love having fun on the court. Like for example, with you, Ryan, sometimes I'll be like lined up in front of you and I'll just like crack a smile and just see if you smile back. And like sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And I'm like, man, like he's not having fun. So anytime I play against teams that are like having fun, so I'll say Precision for sure, just because Marcus Heat just be like
I had them in mind for sure, yeah.
all the time. And I just enjoy that. There's a lot of people on that team who I just have fun playing in front of, like Akil, like we'll just do something like, oh shit, like a little like thing, and then like I just like laugh and then he laughs too. Like I love that because I think personally makes me play better. Um I will say playing against Bo is so fucking annoying whenever I play against you guys on Flight because I try to crack a smile and be like, haha, like we're boys, right? And then he's like just all like stoic and locked in, and I'm like, what? Oh, like fuck out of here. So yeah, no, I'll say Precision's first that comes to mind. I know Pierce wants me to say Threat, and I actually do because playing against him is just fun, and playing against Filthy is really fun too. So I'll say those three teams.
I cut you off.
And then
My favorite part is when I'm against the court and I look at somebody, I blow them a kiss, and if they blow me back, like it's like the best thing. It's the funniest thing. But
yeah,
or when I catch it, I always wave at somebody, and like I know that it'll trigger at least one person, but it's always fun.
I'll never forget the first time I played against Boston Heist. This was on Flight. This was in
in
Pittman.
Chicago.
No, in
Oh,
Pittman.
Pittman, yeah.
Yeah, and this was my first tournament of Flight too. This was last year, and I swear to God, Angel, I could have been laying in the middle of the court with no ball, or a crisscross applesauce, or standing up like a goddamn pencil, and I would not have gotten thrown at. They were only throwing at each other. I
Yeah.
swear, it
Only
was
throwing at Boston
hilarious.
people.
It was hilarious. I was like,
That's funny.
you guys are going at it. I'm just a bystander. I'm in the game, but I'm not doing shit.
I didn't even know who you were at that point, so I was like, I don't know if he's good or not or whatever, but I know what to expect from Bo, so I'm gonna throw at him like whatever.
Hilarious. Never forget.
Yeah, yeah. So Fight will be an honorable mention. How about that, Ryan?
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Another question from Pierce asking John lists his top 6 players he hates to see across the court from him the most. Also, can I get, I think he meant to say a dope shout out. So I will say
Oh,
shout out. Huh?
I know what you're saying. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, no, you tell me what you're saying then, because
Okay.
I think he was saying shout out, but maybe not.
Shout out Dupe. He's a kid,
Yes,
like
yes.
the Canadian youth championships like last year or this year, whatever.
Oh.
And he also wore number 4. And we were like critiquing him like the whole time, like because like Pierce was watching with me and he's like, oh man, he better like ball out. And he kept getting out early or something like that. And we're like, oh Dupe, come on, damn it, Dupe.
Oh, I was like, is he asking for a shout out? Because I mean, shout out Pierce, he won a medal with Flight, but
Also shout out Pierce, yeah. Um, yeah. So top 6 least favorite players is crazy, bro. I'll definitely put you on there, Ryan, and I'll definitely put Pierce on there because like you guys are just really hard to play against. Um, wait, least favorite or hardest to play against?
list his top 6 players he hates to see across the court from.
Okay, I'll say like hates in terms of competition.
Hater shit. Like you wanna no, you wanna fight him.
I want to fight. I want to fight
No, I'm
anybody.
fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I want to fight anybody, bro. I want to kiss everyone. No, I'm kidding. Um, yeah, in terms of most difficult to play against, I'll say you, Pierce. Um, fuck,
Bo.
man. Bo's one of my favorite to play against just because like we play against each other all the time.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Maybe Aaron.
Aaron,
Good
yeah,
one.
yes, because I die off the rush every time. So yeah.
Yeah, yep.
I'm trying to think of people from like the shreds and the outsiders and stuff. Logan is tough because every time I throw at him, he's like a lanky dude like me, and I'm like, man, I just it feels like he contorts his body to like get around like anything I throw at him. But I've only played against him like twice, so there's that. But Logan's really tough. Um, Jeff Javinko, I'll put on there. And then so that's five, and then can I do girls?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh my God. Tie between like Ashley Cook and Kara Monroe. Really, really hard to hit. And they book me all the time. So yeah. Yeah. Those are my six. I'm sure I'm
Good.
missing like the obvious ones too, but those are like my personal ones.
Yeah, I was trying to think about this too, and I'm just like, this is a good question because it kind of stumbled me. I don't know if I would actually have six. Like, I would really have to think about this.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's definitely some John Kryptonites out there, and I guess I listed six of them, but yeah, lots of really good players all over the place. So
I think for me, it would have to be like Glenn Spacier because that's my dad.
yeah.
Br-
Yeah. Yeah.
Brandon Officer because he's also my dad. Those two guys absolutely cooked me in Seattle and in Minnesota.
Mm.
Um, man, I'm just trying to think of like teams that we play that are just beat us or scrappy players that you just don't want to play against, like Demonte because he's got crazy good hands.
Demonte throws fucking bro. Demonte almost broke my pinky once
Yo, so
with
people
you guys.
think, yeah, people think Demonte's only hands. Like he's got a crazy
No, you
throw.
gotta
He throws
say,
a lot
yeah,
of
it
sliders.
Yeah,
does.
yeah. Demonte's on there for
There's
sure.
obvious ones like Ketchum because he throws really hard.
Yeah.
Um, Playing against Jeff isn't too fun. I played against him enough though, so I feel like I do kind of know some of his tendencies. So I probably wouldn't put him there, but that's
Hmm.
definitely one I think for a lot of people.
Yep.
Um, Man, I mean, yeah, there's so many.
Yeah. Dylan
Uh,
Cease. I definitely left him off the list, but normally I play in the opposite corner of him. Like I'm on the right, he's on the left, or something like that. So I don't play against him, if that makes sense, too much.
I think for me, like your Bo is my Dylan because I've known Dylan for like 10 years, honestly, at this point. I used
Mm.
to play against him at Sky Zone in Deer Park. And
Yep.
yeah, obviously the first few times you play against him, it's pretty intimidating. And he's a very, I wouldn't say emotional, but he likes to, he brings a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So some people don't like playing against that. Some people do.
I love it, dude. I
But
love it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I've
same,
been playing
same.
against Dylan for a long time. So whether it's good or bad, like I do enjoy my matches. And also, like we played against each other in semi-pro, and he makes me better, and I like to think that I make him better too.
Yeah.
Question from Amanda. Draft your first pick. Draft. Who's your first pick in all of dodgeball? Then who's your first pick from your own league? Huh?
First pick in all of dodgeball? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
draft. Who's the first pick in all of dodgeball?
Oh
Then
my
who's the
God.
first pick from you?
I'll go with my league. I have to pick Bo. So, because he's just like my best friend, basically. And when we play, we never play together. Never. Because
Except for that one time in Tucson.
except for that one time in Tucson, right? Like anytime we go to an open gym or a practice or something, we're always on opposite teams. So I never get to play with this dude, which is a good problem to have, I guess. But yeah, Bo is my first pick in BDL. Shout out BDL. In all of fucking dodgeball, dude. Um, I'm trying to think of like people who like I think might match my like preferred style and stuff like that. Honestly, I've never played with a keel. I would love to play with a keel. So I'll just say that for that. Um, or Dylan Cruz. I've never played with Dylan Cruz, and I would want to play with Dylan Cruz. So I'll say both those guys tied.
Angel.
Since I'm fairly new to this, kind of rough to kind of say who I want to play against, like of all time. I would definitely, if I had to pick like for today, I would definitely pick Andrew Kim. Um, shout out Andrew. He's a hell of a player. Yep, yep. So he's a hell of a player. I saw him in Philly, and obviously I've met him prior to that, and he's a great guy, great person, and he's just an absolute baller. But if it's in our Nutmeg League, I would probably run it back with you, honestly. So, yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yep.
And we saved Claire for last. Claire has 2 questions for, it looks like, John. John, what was the strategy behind drafting your team?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think so. I'm terrible at drafting, for anything. Uh, so the first throwdown, I was a captain, and what I did was I basically just did my own mock draft, and I just went through like one through all like 60 whatever players, and was like, okay, these guys are probably gonna get taken, and when it's my turn, like I'll pick this whoever's next on the list, and that was not working. So what I did this time is I organized everyone into even enough tiers where I had like the do not draft people. No disrespect, sorry. There's some people.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah, the do not draft no matter what, and none of the people I drafted were on that do not draft list. So I was like, all right, I think I got a good team. Except Angel, he was on my do not draft list.
Oh,
I'm surprised I
shit.
got drafted that high, though.
Oh,
Honestly.
type shit.
I'm surprised I got drafted as high as he mentions.
Nah, I'm probably wrong. Yeah, no, I took him. I'll say it. I took him second.
I'm
But
surprised.
because I knew him really well at that point, and I was like, oh, I think we could. I like his style. So, anyways, um, yeah, I had a bunch of tiers. So I had a bunch of like people where I was like, oh wait, if this person's on the board by the time it's my turn, like somebody fucked up. So I'm gonna take like whoever I think meshes well with me of that list. So I had like absolute steals, uh, would like to play with these people, like feel good picks, where it's like people who are like might not be like the best or whatever, but
Like
like
good vibes.
yeah, like good vibes.
Uh-huh.
And then probably shouldn't draft people, and then for whatever reason, and then I do not draft under any circumstances people. Um, so it's funny because like I said earlier, my team was not supposed to look like what it looked like because I had um I
Definitely
had
getting sniped.
I got sniped I had the fifth pick, fourth pick I got sniped. I was gonna pick Andrew Kim first. I was like, that is gonna happen because I was like, there's all these good people um also on the list, the general like draft board. There's all these good people, and like one of the people before me didn't know anybody, probably. So I was like, oh dude, there's no way like I'm gonna get Andrew Kim, like for sure. Like I was like, that's like the basis of my strategy, and then from there I'll figure it out. Um, I got out of everybody I wanted, 2 of the people I on my team were people I predicted I'd get.
Okay.
And they were 2 of the girls, but literally everyone I got were the round that I got them, I was like, damn, I'm actually surprised this person's still on the list, and I like them, and I know who they are, and like all that stuff. So, I kind of went with vibes, and I went with for girls, I was like, I need like girls who I know got hands, um,
They
or who
all
I
got
know.
hands for sure. They all
Facts.
did.
Whenever
So
I draft girls, I just whoever is the least scariest for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm playing.
It's scary to talk
I need to
to.
start saying that, dude. There's too many girls that were saying shit like that this weekend.
But yeah, I expected there were a lot of people on the draft board where I was like, I know I'm not gonna get them because I only have 2 picks in the first 2 rounds, right? So I was like, all these like top 15, 16 people, like I know I'm not gonna get them. So I just assumed I wasn't gonna get like Kara Monroe. I assumed I wasn't gonna get well, obviously I assumed I wasn't gonna get Mikey McGee. You know what I mean? I was like, there's all these people where I was like, I'm just gonna not think about them. Let me think about everyone else like under that tier, if you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I
do
think
something pretty similar to like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. There might be in some drafts there might be like 6 or 7 tier 1s, and others there might be 2, maybe 3.
yep,
And I'll tier out the guys, I'll tier out the girls, and then I just kind of like you said, there's a do not draft list,
yeah,
just based off of vibes. But
yeah,
then yeah, then you have players that you want to draft because of vibes, and I feel like every draft, especially because there were 16 teams in this, where you might have the opportunity to draft them, and you'll be surprised. But then you're like, well, other people are just going to draft maybe someone who they haven't played with. So maybe that's why, like out of the 16 teams or captains, there might be like 5 in one round that are like, hey, I'm just going to draft someone who I want to play with this round.
Yeah.
And then that person who you didn't think was going to fall to you does because of that.
Yeah. Or somebody tall. You could draft because of
Yeah,
that.
right. Like Decker. I'm only drafting tall people and my wife.
It's funny too because I watched the stream back for the finals and Dylan and Bo were talking about like I can't believe there's so many people with glasses on this team. I did not think of that at the time.
Oh,
Me,
wow.
me, Angel, and Sam.
That was your
Oh
strategy.
yeah,
You're going
that's
for
right.
guys with glasses.
I was not, but it turned out to be the case. Like, it just turned out like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, but
Cool.
oh, there was another point to it. Oh, also, I really prioritize any girls who I knew were good who were intermediates because I was like, I have to check off the girls box, right? And like 3 girls and the two, at least 2 intermediate players.
Hmm.
And there was a ton of girls on the intermediate list who I was like, they are hoopers. So I was like, I am going to draft them, for sure. Because I figured all the other girls who were like in the advanced list were gonna get taken anyways. Like by the
Yeah, I feel that.
yeah. So that was
Yeah,
my general idea.
shout out to the girls on our team for
They
real.
they killed
Leanne,
it.
Rachel, and Sam. You all played amazing.
They
So
killed it, bro.
yeah,
They
they did.
killed
And
it.
the vibes from them were amazing as well. So again, shout out to you guys.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I always am in Rachel's corner. I'm always like trying to tell her like, hey, play more aggressive. Like even if it's a catch, doesn't matter. Like make the right play. Like in like our open gyms and stuff. So I was really glad I got to draft her for sure.
And this was a girl I was thinking about before. It was her birthday, right?
Yes, I
Yes.
justice for Rachel. I went up to the to Claire when she was like saying happy birthday to somebody else, and I was like, oh, and it's also Leanne's birthday. I totally meant to say Rachel. So justice for Rachel. I apologize, Rachel. Happy birthday. What like a couple days ago, and Leanne's birthday is soon. So happy birthday soon, Leanne. But
Yeah.
my bad, Rachel. Happy birthday, Rachel. I love you,
He
Rachel.
sold a little bit, but
I sold so hard because then I was like, "Hey, let's get." I said in the huddle after we beat Ryan, I was like, "Oh, like, hey, like we're in the finals, like let's go get Leanne a birthday present." And I forgot to say,
Oh
I forgot to
no,
say
he
Rachel,
did.
bro. I forgot to say
it wasn't even her birthday.
it wasn't even her
She said
birthday,
that too.
bro.
She addressed it in the huddle. She's like, "It's not even my birthday."
Oh,
I
that's
know,
crazy.
I know. That's the one mistake I made as a captain, or
Oh
the 2 mistakes I
man.
made as a captain all day, bro. So, shout out Rachel. I love you so much. Like, happy birthday. Um.
If that was me, I'd be like, yo, he's got to be trolling, right? There's no way. That's
I'll
crazy.
I'll get it. I am terrible with birthdays, by the way, but I will get it right next time, Rachel. I promise.
All right, next year. There's always next year.
Next year, I'll draft her again.
And last question from Claire. What do you like about the single leg sleeve besides aesthetics?
That's the only thing I like about it, to be honest.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, you got
Honestly.
look cute,
Yeah,
play cute,
we both
honestly.
rock single leg sleeves.
All
Yeah,
three of
yeah.
us.
We did.
All three
Yeah,
of us
we
do.
all
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
I so I remember one time I was talking with Bo. We were texting and we were talking about like aesthetics and that type of shit. And I was like, man, like, you know who's super tough? Like one arm sleeve Curry, like Steph Curry, like with like one sleeve on one side and one leg sleeve on the same side.
Hmm.
Like, damn, I would look hella tough. Um, so I started with that, and then I realized like, you know what, I'm gonna do one leg sleeve for Tatum. And then also there's another girl who's she just got recruited to Oklahoma, I think. Her name's Aaliyah Chavez. She's going to be in the WNBA probably next year, or next draft, and she hoops, bro. And she wears like one arm sleeve on one side, one leg sleeve on another side, and she also wears number 2. So I was like, yeah, she's like low key tough.
Alright.
So a couple people, I guess, but I just wear it because like it looks cool, and a lot of other people
Alright.
do it.
Same with
Wait,
you,
which
Angel.
side? Which side though? Which side you
For
prefer?
me,
Yeah.
I believe
Just
your opposite from your throwing hand. So
fair enough. Fair
whichever
enough.
side is pointed towards the other side when you're throwing should be sleeved up, in my
How about
opinion.
you, Angel?
I have my righty and I always like it on my left. So
Yeah, correct. I think
All
you
right,
can,
it's the
so
same. Yeah.
I used to just wear like leg sleeves or leggings, whatever. And then one day I forgot my leggings and I just played like just knee pads. And I'm like, dude, this is nice. Like it's actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna just do one leg sleeve. So or I just cut my leggings, so I only had one leg. I did my right, and I played in the nutmeg tournament. And Angel knows this. I like to slide a lot, like at the front line, and I
Yeah.
like to slide on my left side. So I remember I slid and I came up, and like my leg was like bleeding. I'm like, all right, leg sleeve, left leg, noted,
Noted.
noted.
That's funny. Yeah, I wore knee pads one time without leg sleeves, and that shit is not fun. So I don't know why you like that, but you know,
It gets sweaty as fuck too.
yeah, you're allowed to have a wrong opinion on that. It's okay.
But yeah, arm sleeve, right arm, leg sleeve, left leg.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
same.
the way to do it. Whatever your throwing arm is, put a sleeve on that. Opposite leg, put a sleeve on that.
Funny you mentioned because I'm planning on getting more tattoos in the future. I only have one, and it's on my right knee, so it like makes it better for
That's
like visualization. So
some good.
I'm planning on getting a left arm sleeve done. So I
Mm,
know if I'm gonna have a arm sleeve, it'll be on my right arm. So that's
gotcha.
pretty cool. Yeah,
For the aesthetics, hell yeah.
hell
Shout out
yeah.
to David Carlock. He basically does the same thing, right?
Who?
Hmm?
David Carlock. I think his not sleeved leg is like tatted up to smithereens.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah, it
thinking
might
of
be.
Bo too because he has the right arm sleeve, but he has the left tattoo. I think it's like the pandas.
Yeah, pandas and fucking like bamboo shoots and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Shout out, Bo. That tattoo's nice.
Yeah,
Sick
it's pretty
tattoo.
far. Pretty far.
But that is it, boys. Do we have any closing thoughts? Any shout outs?
Yes. Shout out my mom and my sister. They both came to the tournament. That's why I had some extra juice and really wanted to win that one. Almost pulled it off. But my mom, my sister, they came out for it. That was sick. Um, Shout out the whole gang that stayed over at my place for the weekend. Pierce, Luke, Ben, and Kara. That was just a lot of fun. Lots of love to Bo. Just big brother, like always supported me, coaches me up to this day. Expects a lot out of me and like trusts me. Like I just love all that. And he's just a great dude. Um, Shout out Mitch, Dodgeball Live, and shout out Dodgeball Hub for making this tournament really nice and smooth. So that helps. And shout out my whole fucking team. Shout out Hey Arnold, bro. Shout out Angel, bro for life, man. Like you're my guy. Shout out Sam, huge. Shout out Rachel. Shout out Angel. Um,
Shout out Leanne because her birthday might be today.
Shout out. Nah, I think it's next week. I think it's next
Oh,
week.
it's next week.
Shout out
It's
Leanne.
somewhere soon. Sometimes.
It's
Shout
soon,
out.
yeah.
Shout out, or is it today? Wait, I don't fucking know.
Oh my God,
I'm
that's
terrible with
crazy.
birthdays. Terrible. But shout out Leanne, shout out Andrew. Shout out the dude on my team who I drafted who dropped last minute so that I could get Sean. So
Ooh,
I forget
good
who it
last minute
was.
pickup.
I forget who it was. Whoever it was, I don't remember. I've
I
never.
think it might have been Mike Scarpati. Gun
Oh,
Mike.
Mike. Yes, I've never seen him play or played with him, but I know who he is. So Mike, shout out you. I wish you got to play with us, but hey, we got Sean out of it, so you know everything
Sorry,
happens.
Gun Mike. Gun Mike, meet Gun Gatlin.
Yeah. Hopefully you're not hurt, Mike. And if you are, hopefully heal up. But yeah, and also shout out Sean, shout out Claire, like I said earlier. Just shout out everybody, man. And shout out you, Ryan, for doing this, man. You're a beast, bro. So
Yeah, for real.
appreciate this.
Gotcha. Angel, you got any closing thoughts? Any shout outs?
Yeah. First things foremost, I'd like to shout out the whole Hey Arnold crew. You know, I had probably the best time playing dodgeball since I've played again. So thank you guys for making this so much fun. You know, the woos were just like a
But we're
cherry on
crazy.
top, honestly.
These are
But
crazy.
it's honestly was a great vibe. Everybody played amazing. Everybody was just it was just overall that day was just fantastic. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to the BDL for hosting the tournament. It was a great, well organized, planned event. I can say that it was well orchestrated. You know, everything kind of went smoothly. I didn't have any complaints, honestly. I had probably the USA tournament was more stressful because it was a lot more faster paced because we didn't have much time versus the throwdown we had a I think like an hour. I think we finished like almost at 5 o'clock. So
We finished the
like
second.
yeah. So overall, again, shout out to BDL for hosting the tournament. Shout out to Nutmeg, everyone on Nutmeg. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here, I guess, be playing against you guys and making me a better player. So I really appreciate every single one of you guys who do show up and do perform and, try your best every week in and week out. Hopefully we can, continue that trend, and hopefully we all can see more of the Connecticut players out there and play in the near future. And I'm sure that will definitely happen, especially with our showing that we had on Sunday and Saturday. And besides that, shout out to the man above. Without him, none of this would be possible. And obviously my family, my kids. So besides that, and obviously you too, Ryan, I appreciate you for everything you've done. Obviously on the personal side, obviously the dodgeball side, and obviously in this podcast, you're doing a hell of a job, man. I really do. I'm a big fan watching it every week. So, but I'm obviously grateful and blessed to be here. And again, I'm very honored for you to hit me up and let me know if I would want to be here. So thank you again.
Of course, anytime. Appreciate all the kind words from both of you guys, and I think that will be it. Thanks, guys, for hopping on.
All right, appreciate you. Woo!
Woo! Do it, Ryan. Woo!
Woo!
Sure.